Hello, everyone, and welcome to a fast farewell at Chaotic Neutral Games, a Lancer campaign. I'm Simon, your DM for tonight, as we join Ed, Sean, Vic, and Rodrigo with their adventures in Lancer space. Remember, you can't help or hinder using your channel points in the game, so don't bother looking at the options in the chat bar. We're not bringing them in just yet. We're going to make sure we get the sidekick system sorted out first. However, you can join the chaos of our community by clicking the Discord link in the channel notes, or you can support us in what we do by becoming a subscriber. So let's rejoin the players as they play Mission 2, Ambush Tactics. And welcome back, and hello to all our players.
Hello, everyone.
We have Rodrigo back after technical issues on Tuesday, so thank you. But
I mean, I played on Benefactor.
Yeah, you played on Benefactor, I was about to say, but you did manage to get back to us for that. And we also have amongst us Vic, who comes soldiering in after getting Corona, so thank you very much for that. Although it looks like Vic's having technical issues, so
fucking on brand.
On brand, always on brand.
And of course, immediately everyone's out of frames.
Hey, let's get this done. Like, get this over with at the start of the session, not like
exactly.
middle of battle.
Exactly. Yeah.
When I want to take my turn, like last time.
Hit the kill switch.
Okay. We seem to have everybody back, but if you didn't hear what I said, Vic, thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm
persisting. And hello to everybody in chat. We can see Scumfuse is here already.
Hello.
Also Douglas. So we've got some of our sidekicks already here. Do apologize for my printer in the background. I realized that I haven't got as many screens as things I'd like to look at, so I've just printed some off. I was just like, yeah, this is going to be a bit of trouble if I don't print that off. Okay.
Ongoing problem,
yeah, I need more screens. I need to have the whole, Dr. Evil setup here.
Just like
Cerebro.
Dr. Evil and the ring lights because I want it pretty.
Just give me the Minority Report thing. Just be like,
straight up, just Gauss him from the Lancer setting, straight up.
Oh my god.
So, first episode, you guys had introduced everybody to Red, Iona, Judge, and Goggles, and although I am mixing up some of the names and some of the call signs here, because I know Iona prefers to be called Iona, Red prefers to be called Red. But we'll use that for now. But it is a mixture of real names and call signs in there. As you guys were told that the colony of Silver Ridge, the only Union colony on this planet, trying to get the individual, let's call them city-states, but that's kind of a grandiose name for what they are. Mud towns,
settlements,
mud states.
They're giving up on getting the settlements to join Union and leaving because the religion known as the Crucible, a once wholesome eco-religion, but now twisted, as with a lot of popular or powerful institutions, has been corrupted and are now hunting you. When we left off at the end of mission 1, you had gained a pilot of one of the oil skimmers that tried to attack you. So the oil skimmers are mostly, they're not combat mechs, but they have a nasty ability. And that is that they normally make controlled burns of fire. So they have effectively a flamethrower on them. And that's what they were using with you guys. They were spraying oil that they'd collected in the oil flats all over you, and then igniting them using their controlled burn system. So you guys, thankfully, managed to get a handle on it. Slip was a little bit annoyed. Well, Goggles was annoyed that Slip wasn't as useful as usual, because everything was on your rolling saves rather than targeting.
Right.
Hopefully that's not going to be as bad this time.
Yeah.
When you got to the end of it all, I did have a dynamic. I was rolling in the background to see whether or not the pilot survived. Bear in mind that they're piloting effectively, Molotov mechs. So yes, you guys managed to get one. You found out that with a little bit of healing, the guy came to, and after being this almost rabid, feral, rage-induced person, he kind of blinked and was like, "What? What?"
Yeah.
And we actually left off there because there was things that you guys wanted to do, and this isn't just Monster of the Week. This is a campaign, so I'm going to give you that opportunity to be able to speak to this pilot before going on to the next stage. But before I do that, I would like to say, I would like to quickly have a chat with our angels. I can see that we have Storm, Kate, Douglas, Atonashi. Welcome back. We are in need of angels once again. In this scene at the moment, we do have Scumfuse, Kate, and Hermit. I believe it all spoken about it all, but we assume because he was a sidekick last time that Douglas is around as well. But any of you who are viewers that would like to be angels, we can call on you back and forth as you want. So these guys can change their sidekick, their chosen sidekick at any time, depending on who has the thing that's most fitting for them. Okay. But I'd like to talk to the angels about how to use the systems that we have. So there are 3 things that you can do at any one time. You have a basic attack, which is Angel Fire, which I'll just type into chat now. So there we go. And there we go. It says Chaotic Neutral Games fires the spiker cannons, which are on your Castrals, with a 6 to hit, they ain't hitting much, and dealing 3 kinetic damage times 2 on a 20+. Then the second thing you can do is Angel Trigger. Now, Angel Trigger is a bit of a catch-all because I can't run all of you guys with extra character sheets on top of all of these guys having character sheets. So you guys have got literally 3 things you can do. The second thing is Angel Trigger. So if you want to try anything to do with your piloting, shenanigans, silly buggery, all the rest of it, if you're good at it, and I think it's worth a roll, it will be Angel Trigger. And that is related to the Lancer setting, where you have triggers that mean that you get extra, an extra +2, I think it is, with a trigger to try the roll. In this case, you can see I rolled a 10. In Lancer, 10 is a success, 20 is an epic success. Simple as that. Third thing you can do, once per session, you can do one special thing. This is usually a module that is in your Kestrel. The only one we've got at the moment is the boombox that Scumfuse and Hermit made, which effectively sends down an OmniNet signal, sending ridiculous amounts of music data turned up to 11. which makes which can impair mech users as they start to have to put their media filters on to stop all of these ads and music and all this other shit coming in. Thankfully, all of the players already have these media filters because they've encountered you before.
That was a productive afternoon.
Jesus Christ.
However, there will be new things that come along. So we talked last week about Douglas maybe having a bunker buster. Which,
well, last week as well, we did manage to pick up enough from these mech salvage bits and pieces to make a napalm bomb.
Yeah, I
Yes,
remember
a
that.
napalm bomb.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
I haven't programmed
allowed
those
that.
into Nightbot,
We the baddies.
but I do know they.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
Wonder if I can bend this
Oh
into a
my
halo.
God.
But yeah, but yeah,
I feel like when Union finally arrives and find out we made a napalm bomb, they're just gonna slap us.
depends on what you use it on. To be fair,
Yeah, you assume they're going to
Yeah,
see us with the bomb
honestly.
and not after the bomb.
I mean, you have to go up against people like Harrison Armory for fuck's sake. A napalm bomb is the thin
Yeah.
end of the wedge.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
Genghis,
Oh,
right?
Let's not talk about TBK.
So yeah, you currently have a napalm bomb and a bunker buster that I can just take from my notes if you need. But I will be putting it into Nightbot. Unfortunately, it's been a bit of a week. I've spent half of it ill. So.
Oh God,
anyway.
never.
Yeah, not as ill as you. Certainly not as ill as you, Vic. So yeah,
It's
I was nowhere near Corona ill. I was just kind of
Good. Stay
need to
that
curl
way.
into a ball with my stomach. Kind of,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
have
sorry
new
about
drugs
that.
now, so that's
Simon, you were just like run of the mill ill, whereas Vic is affected with Las Plagas. So
Yeah,
there we
yeah.
go.
The advanced ill.
I mean, shit. Considering what the vaccine did to me, and you had the full-blown version, respect, because fucking hell.
I mean, it's not.
It's not.
The rest of my family has it worse than me, but it's still bleh, you know.
Moving on.
But it's
Still
it's
shit.
more- yeah. Anyway,
But the thing to take from this is that yes, one of our friends is ill, but thankfully they aren't that ill, and that's a good thing. So anyway.
Yeah.
So you guys have got the three things: Angel Fire, Angel Trigger, and something special, which will grow as we go along because that's how we did it in Pirates. Is that as we find out more about your characters from you role playing in chat, we will think of little rewards to send you. Now, let's get into it. The mud flats are all around you. You're still having to get your mechs to do the little duck stampy feet thing every now and again to stay on top of the mud. And yet, you've got this guy, rheumy-eyed, pale and wan, where previously the blood was pumping in his face, looking nauseous as he can see the burning mechs of his friends. Now, this is a hardy guy. You know this sort. You know that, any day ending in Y, he will happily take you on a bar fight or try to run you out of town. This is not, this is not a guy who is easily scared. And yet he seems completely discombobulated. He seems exhausted. And yeah, he's mourning his friends. I'm going to montage a little bit past certain questions so that we're reminded. So first of all, yes, he still doesn't like you.
That's fair.
He hasn't gone from...
Red doesn't like him either,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's like, he hasn't gone from being this frothing at the mouth zealot to liking you. He still
yeah.
doesn't like you. The times he's defended himself by saying that he was only going to come and apprehend you. Yeah, maybe give you a bit of a thrashing so you'd remember him, but he wasn't out and out trying to kill you. Whereas he was going full Trogdor on you about 10 minutes ago, right? Glad some people know. He tells you that the Crucible were doing a talk, as they usually do. people went because the food and drink always makes it worthwhile. They did ask for volunteers to go and apprehend you, basically drag you back to Silver Ridge so that they could watch you all fuck off. He was up for it. He's got a pretty good mech. He was up for it. The cockpit's been ripped out, carved out actually. And he was up for it. The Crucible took him to one side, started talking about restraints and things like that. Said that they all looked a bit tired, gave them all energy drinks. They've had these before. They're really, really good. And so, they started drinking this stuff. And he said he can't remember what they talked about after that, but he remembers they were definitely talking about something really interesting. And then, next thing he knows, he's here.
If Hermit is around, I would ask him to take a look at the poor bastard.
Okay. Hermit, give me an angel trigger, please. Hermit's going to give this guy the once over. I think somebody wanted to do some chemical testing as well.
Oh yeah, I think that was Hermit as well, because we wanted to see what the fuck is in that literal monster.
Right.
Save us,
Jesus.
Hermit.
So, Hermit, you managed to nail it when you brought him out of this drug-induced frenzy. But
Bless you.
now that you see it, especially here and now, you've got a few bits. You've got like medical scanning and stuff like that. This guy's just exhausted. It's like he's hungover from a full Las Vegas bender. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's dehydrated. His pulse is high. His blood pressure's high. He's sweating buckets. He's showing a small amount of scurvy, weirdly. Other than that, there's any number of things that could make this. You get the condition, you understand it, and it's there to see. But you don't divine anything extra from that. You would need basically to take this guy back to Silver Ridge and use the facilities there to run his bloods.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna agree either.
So, you said that Hermit wanted to check out the...
I don't know if it was Hermit, but I thought it might be. Because...
Okay. Well, I'm willing to go with that. In 5 seconds have passed, so you can type it again. Type in Angel Trigger again.
Okay, it was Hermit. Okay.
Yeah, it was Hermit, yeah.
Scorn, we don't know if that is going to happen, but it is a definite risk.
19.
19.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. You grab hold of it and you take the small... Thankfully, you were doing a bit of a mineral run, a survey, yeah, to find what kind of organics and things are out here anyway. So you've got a GC on your Kestrel. You take some of the energy drink, you put it into one of your syringes from your medics pack, and you press it as hard as you can to turn it into as fine a spray as you can into the GC as you run the engines on your Kestrel to cause a bit of a draft. Suddenly, a very strange chromatogram starts appearing, and you start to run it through various libraries. This is a very, very, very powerful psychedelic. It also contains a number of things that you need to look in further. Players, can you please note down that Hermit has an asset? Yep. Note down on your notes, I've got it here as well, that Hermit has an asset regarding psychedelic and mind-altering drugs, or something to that effect. It'll be useful.
So you're telling us that Hermit's the hooker?
Yeah.
Another guy.
Hey Hermit, you managed to get all the downsides out of those drugs. Just, Shore Leave's coming.
God.
Shore Leave's coming.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah. So intense psychedelics, Hermit. I mean, this is beyond like your usual street value happy drugs. This is kind of like Black Ops Harrison Armory drugs.
Oh God.
That you're talking about here, and yet you do get, because 19's close to a 20, you do get that this is all natural and local.
Oh, it's organic. We're fine.
I will.
Oh,
give you
yeah.
that. Yeah, it's organic free range
It's,
psychedelic.
it's
mind
fine for the
control
farmers
drugs, yes.
market.
It's good.
It connects you to the world, man.
It can't be good for me, but I feel great.
Only Ed could deliver that because his voice goes down into that baritone at the end.
Oh man. Anyways,
Yeah, guys, I feel weird.
I can only go
goggles.
towards the helium spectrum, so yeah.
Goggles, you might want to check what Scorm is saying.
Yeah, I've been reading it as well. So, Scorn saying that the cult will benefit from making them disappear as it forces their narrative. Maybe ask the man to make a recording, so we have some evidence against the cult. I will say, Goggles, that if you're recording this because it is your background and it is your shtick, I will say that your Goggles are already recording it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Sure. Okay, no
Nice.
problem.
I got a couple. I specifically remember also in the fight saying, "I'm going to record that for posterity." A couple of the really cool moments.
Normally, there would be a trigger that you roll, which would be the equivalent of rolling a vigilance check in
Right.
Genesis or whatever. But in this case, your character background can override that. If I think it's in your MO to do, you've done it.
Thank you very much.
For efficiency's sake. So yes, you have a recording of this guy's blurry-eyed admission. Yeah. What else would you guys like to do? So far, your angels have come in for you.
So the route that
Scorn
was
has
mapped
has a legitimate fear there as well. So don't forget that.
No, yeah, I'm not ignoring it, but yeah, like right now, I think our top priority is getting back to Silver Ridge. I think Red is mostly focused on that. Is through the route that Dizzy gave us. Does that take us through or near any settlement?
It does go through a lot of settlement territories. I mean, for one thing, you were out here scanning for a particular settlement, not the settlement that this guy's from. It is a completely different settlement, and that settlement's been kind of more towards neutral, if not friendly, with you, which is why you were doing this, is that you thought you might be able to tip them. They are a little more progressive, a little more modern, mostly a very young crowd as well. More left-leaning, I guess, if you can use left and right in Kadabos politics. And so they have been very interested in some of the knowledge that you guys have, to the point where they have been learning about the OmniNet, whereas a lot of the others don't like the idea. Yeah.
All right, I say because I suggest we drop him off on a settlement or as near as we can on a settlement and have him like fucking walk the rest back. Right, and then just continue on to Silver Ridge.
Do any of you have an extra seat, or are we walking him?
He kind of drinks this huge canteen of water that was offered to him by one of the pilots and goes, "No need. If you're not taking me as a prisoner, there's a storage depot just down there. It's got a hovercraft. I'll be back within the hour. That's assuming I'm allowed."
Sounds good, babe. Sounds good for me.
Well, that
You see
problem
the
solved itself.
bravado, the alpha male has cracked back into this guy, and he's looking at you almost accusatory now. After all, you are the people who murdered his friends.
Yeah. Alright, well, I suggest we stop wasting any time and start heading back.
Yeah, because of the bulwark mods and Iona's mech is faster than ours, they're gonna actually lag a little bit behind, just sort of, take a second to pay the respects for, very
murder.
unfortunate soldiers, and be the last to get into their mech.
Sure. Okay. I need to just ask quickly, who's got the napalm bomb?
Not me.
Not me!
I thought Paul had that.
You can strap it to a Castrol if you want.
Yeah, Paul
Yeah,
did the
sure.
fire stuff, so Paul gets it.
Yeah.
Sure. Douglas,
Yeah.
you used your... Actually, no, because it's a new session. I'm going to ask Douglas, are you going to get another bunker buster?
Bunker
Or
Buster
are
2.
you going to have the napalm bomb? You can have one or the other, because you only get one special session.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and Douglas just said, okay, yep, that sounds like...
Yeah,
it
he's
sounds
super
like
down for it.
taking- Yeah, he's taking the napalm. Okay, so this, Douglas, I'll bring it back later. You don't actually have to roll for this. All you have to do is somehow communicate where you want the 5 hexes, or just give it to Ed to say where they would best be done. So it's 5 hexes long, and they have to make the same check as the flamethrower. I said it last week as well, but the flamethrower from the previous session, they have to do the.
Oh, rip to them because
That
burn
hurts.
sucks.
Yep. So you've taken a little bit of last encounter and brought it into this encounter on your side.
Oh,
if you
nice.
go- this is a one-shot item as well, the napalm. So whereas your bunker buster, you have resupplies up with Dizzy. This is a one-shot crafting. I keep crafting loosey-goosey with this because it's always great to have creative ideas. So your roll made this. You're good. Yeah. So a 5 hex flamethrower. Right. Is that it?
I suppose.
I don't think we got any need to keep you around here if you got things to do.
Yeah, I got things to do.
Yeah.
He walks up to his mech, opens up a trunk that's kind of by the arse, tears off the seal, opens it up, pulls out a pack, which is like a survival pack, and to your moment of whoa, pulls out an assault rifle.
Right.
It's old, but it's serviceable. He, instead of holding it in a way that he's about to use it, he couches it down, like he can use it anytime he wants, but he's not intending to use it right now. And he goes, just get off the planet. And just walks off.
Last bit of advice before you go. Don't be taking sweets from strangers. They can put all sorts of weird shit in them.
With his back to you, he does that.
I'll give him a day.
Flips
I
you
like
the
that
bird,
guy.
and
He's growing
starts
on me.
walking through the swamp. Yeah.
Well, that could have gone.
Oh, that could have
better.
gone a lot poorly. We could have gone a lot worse too.
Sounds like it was a perfectly average day then.
Sounds about right. Shall we
I
start
sort of
heading
just
back?
looks at the burning corpses and the rest of the mechs, just like, yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, it's Tuesday Burning Max Day.
It's Tuesday already.
I thought it was
Oh.
Taco Tuesday.
I suggest we don't keep Silver Ridge waiting. I think they could really use the assistance.
Aye, let's get walking.
You
Alright.
start yomping on, and you get a signal from Dizzy. She pops up and says, well done. I got the tactical data from that. Looks like the battle was won and done by the time I actually managed to get to my desk. How are you all?
Be better.
And condition of your mechs?
We're all fair.
Serviceable.
Pretty. Yes, exactly.
They're working all right.
Battle
Okay.
was won.
Well, thankfully you're all functional. We're going to need you functional by the time we get there. We're still decoding the data packet. Apparently there's something extra in it that we're having to filter out. We think it may have been hit by some sort of computer virus. But welcome to the Omninat, I guess. And out here it's easier
Wait,
to intercept.
Is that the data packet you received from Cabados?
No, it's a data packet we got from the relay stations.
Okay. Still, I don't know. That doesn't sit well for me.
Me neither, but as I say, welcome to the edge. There's usually a lot of people who are trying to get in. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is probably one of those Trojan viruses where you open up the data packet, decrypt it yourself, then this gets to read the content and send it back so that they have a copy as well. They get payday to... That's if we're lucky. It could be something more malicious, but either way, we've got the boys on it. Right. So that's turn up for the books. They've mobilized themselves already. I expected you to get far further along before meeting any resistance. I expected you to be just outside Silver Ridge before that happens. You can't afford further delays. We need to make sure that if there are any delays, then, well, we take them out swiftly. Angels, I think it's down to you. Let's get out there and get scanning. I would like
Aye.
any of the angels, and that can include some of the ones who hasn't been paired up yet. So Atonashi, sorry.
But not
Um, yeah, Atonashi, any of the others who are watching who would like to do an angel roll, give me an angel trigger. Reconnaissance and flight are your thing. And I'd like to collect successes. So a 10 will be 1 success. Or 10 and above is 1 success. 20 and above is 2 successes. So exclamation point, angel trigger. Okay, so Kate
Hey,
gets
that's
1
13.
success.
Yeah.
I'm afraid there's a
Okay.
5-second cooldown between it all.
Yeah.
We can't change that, unfortunately.
It's for the best, but yeah.
Yeah, it's for the best. But, yep, 1 coming in from Douglas as well.
Ooh.
Occasionally we'll call Douglas Paul, but yeah.
Paul Douglas Potato.
Potato.
Yeah, potato, tomato.
Gotta remember character names. when we're in the mechs, we're doing character
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
So, Skull, throw us one in there as well.
Scorm says they're running checks over the mech, so he's not gonna be scouting.
Abstain from scouting. Yep, didn't see that. Okay, no problem. Sure, I will take that, Skull, actually, and I'll take that as an asset for later. If that's everybody, sure. So that averages out at 1 success each. Yeah, okay. Scanning ahead and getting a lot of the telemetry data from Dizzy, you find that there is a power signal on the route ahead. It's just off the route. Now, this is a well-known thoroughfare. It's a ridge where the road has had a lot of shale stamped into it, so you don't sink. It's good. It's fast. It's a fast route for mechs and tracked vehicles. Still pretty shitty for wheeled vehicles, but you know they do better than they do on the mud. There aren't many wheeled vehicles on this planet, to be fair. Also, there's a good carry for hovercraft, which are used quite prolifically here, so that they can pick up quite a speed as well. Unfortunately, the way that the topography is going up to this area, there's no real way for you guys to choose an alternative route that isn't going to delay you heavily. This ridge is there for a reason. On the left-hand side of the road, as you would be seeing it, it is ridge after ridge after ridge. It would be a lot of climbing, even for a mech. It would be laborious. On the opposite side, it goes down into full-on swamp. Your mechs would be up to their knees in God knows what, and they'd be constantly having to rip their legs out from bindweed and duckweed. It just no option there. As you guys scan ahead, you can see that there are some metal structures ahead of you. And it's only when one of those metal structures sends forward an MIRV rocket in your direction, splitting into several small rockets, narrowly missing both Kate and Douglas, that you realize that this is some sort of I was about to say encampment. Yeah, I'll go with encampment. No different to a pillbox. It's a small fortification, and it's in your guys' way.
Oh, so it's going to be a busy Tuesday then.
I think we're only gonna have busy days from this point onwards.
With the success group success level that you've got, you do know that you can see there are 4 power signatures ahead of you. One of which was the one that shot the MIRV.
Well, 4 ahead, directly in our way.
There's 4 of us. My only problem is if they have reinforcements on their beck and call, or if they aren't any more hiding.
Aye.
My biggest concern is that this will heavily allay us.
Can I
That too.
throw out my drone and try and do a scan without them noticing, maybe?
Yes.
They might be
Yes,
small
you
enough
can.
to get
This
under
is-
the radar.
This is your thing.
How long, by the way, this encampment? How long has it been since the battle at the marshlands? Because I'm imagining this has been like at least 1 or more days, but I don't know if I'm wrong.
Oh yes, you've been yomping ahead. So you've yomped for I'd say about another day and a half.
Okay.
Okay.
And so yeah,
Right. So it's a Thursday, not a Tuesday. Right.
it's a Thursday.
Exactly.
Thursday is ambush day, but the question is who is ambushing who, because you've got a little bit of prior warning. If everybody had rolled below a 10, you would have got nothing.
My biggest concern, though, are there any civilians in this encampment? Because that complicates
Exactly.
Well, let's
Okay.
see.
Yeah.
And are they all militant?
Yeah.
So what do you want from me?
You have your tactical roll, your shtick.
Tactical, like what?
Spot like
You've got a roll that you use to make tactical plans before battle, don't you?
I think it's spot. I
Oh.
think it would use spot or
Right. If
guess
you're
it's
allowing, so gear wise, I've got the personal drone and the data plating, and in my mech, I've also got the personalizations, which occasionally gives me a plus D6. So, which of them apply? Because if
I
you allow
would
more,
say that probably goes up to 2 or 3 d6 accuracy, doesn't it?
that's-
I'm going to say, for my own reasons, 2d6 accuracy.
Yep.
And then it would be either spot, read a situation, whichever one you would use for that.
Yep. 2d6k1 with spot and grit. 26.
26.
Oh my god.
hell yeah.
Yeah. So you confirm a few things. First of all, no civilians. On a 26, I better put these back into the token layer then, because
We're still in the marshlands, by the way, on roll 20.
yes, that's deliberate. Until I find out what you guys
Mm.
until I find out what you guys know, you don't get to find out. However,
Okay. All right.
on a
Fair.
26, a bunch of data feeds, video feeds come back to you, and you see this from the sky. And there's the map. On a 26, you manage to find all of them. 3 of them are hiding in
Okay.
soft cover. One of them, loud and proud, is in a good position to be able to see everything around it.
Shit.
Right, so I presume the one on top of the ridge is the one in like the good position to see everything around it.
Yes, it's very tall.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Size-wise, are we talking like size 1, size 2, size 3?
That looks like a size 1 to me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see. I may have just put it in the wrong place. It is a size 1.
Okay.
It's a size 1, but it basically has a way of jacking itself up. It has like a telescopic section that allows it to effectively be a turret, and to be
Oh,
able to
boy.
duck down behind cover if it needs to. But at the moment, it isn't even relying on cover. It's sticking out like a sore thumb. You see that one first before you see the other 3. The other 3 are standard infantry home militia mechs. Once again, based very loosely on the Everest. You've seen a lot of these before. You've fought alongside these before. These are the Lawkeepers. Standard infantry Lawkeeper mechs.
Okay.
You know a lot about these. These are they carry a heavy assault rifle. They have a standard hull cutter knife, and they work very much for rank and file tactics.
You don't suppose there is an option to sort of sneak our way through, or just...
I mean, it's pretty hard to sneak away when you're piloting a 10-foot tall, I don't know, spitballing sizes, thing that runs on nuclear power, is it?
You do know
Right.
that the large mech, sorry, the one mech on its own, does seem to have a very, very good sensor array.
If you're asking me, it looks like they're goading us in.
They shot at some aircraft.
They
don't know
shot
you
at
exist
us?
at them. They shot at the aircraft. They shot at the Angels.
I know, but like this setup makes it look like, oh, there's a very powerful artillery sitting in the middle of the open, and there just happens, and there's 3 infantry-sized mechs surrounding it in cover.
Yeah,
They're
the
goading.
infantry-sized
They're
mechs.
goading us.
Yeah, the infantry mechs. You're pretty sure they are the ambush.
Yeah.
They were harder to spot. Goggles, the infantry.
Yeah. I might have a plan. It may
Please
be
go ahead.
a bit of a stupid plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. Because you know I can make some of you I can make you invisible to one mech, like to sensors. I might be able to, if the one on the top's the only one that's keeping a lookout, I might be able to hack them to make one of you invisible at a time, and then you can get past maybe. So
Sounds
Simon,
good to me.
are we going south to
So
north on this
sounds
map
like
or left to right?
You are going left to right.
Okay.
So sounds like we can sneak after all.
Now, thanks to your Angels and then the follow-up roll by Goggles, I have placed you on the map. You can place yourself on the map. So if, for example, you wanted to climb the ridge to the left and come in from the top left-hand corner of the map, you absolutely can. You can come in anywhere on the left-hand side.
The issue with that plan is that, of course, it only makes us invincible to sensors. And to just one of them. What if the others spot us?
Aye, that's true.
Well, then somebody's going to have a very bad day.
Well, I'm down for the plan. My only request is that I'm gonna keep vanguarding in case shit goes sideways.
Well, it's whether we can avoid a fight or not. I don't know if we'll be able to, but it might be worth a try.
I would
do
very
agree.
much like the former.
agree.
Yes.
We are in kind of a hurry. I think maybe that's the best option.
Okay,
Sure is.
so I will sneak up on them. Up on the ridge and hide.
Okay. Can you please place yourself where you're going to be hiding on the map?
Yes, indeed. Let's make Roll20 behave. Let's do some measuring, shall we? 9 hexes.
Hey,
And
8.
my sensors are... yeah, 10. So we're definitely within range there. So if it'll show up on stream... it's not playing nicely on stream. Oh well. I'm just off the left on there.
Okay.
we can barely see the green outline.
Yeah, it's the way I've set up the Roll20 to hide all the UI as much as possible.
Oh,
I
nice.
will work it out for next time. Because I didn't think we'd be using the edges of the map so much.
Oh, good.
So yes, I'm going to be up there on the top left of the map. And I'm going to hack the one...
Before that, I have to do some sensor rolls to see if they saw you.
Okay,
So-
I do have
Fail.
Infiltrator 1, so I can
Okay.
hide even in plain sight of enemies and all that jazz.
Oh, thank God.
Entering line
Oh,
of sight of
thank
hostile
God.
characters or
Also
moving from
relief.
cover does not stop me from being hidden.
Also, as we discussed last
Ooh.
time, Infiltrator and the way hiding works in Lancer means it's just a thing you activate. It's not like D&D where you have to roll for it.
Yeah, actually, I think that may have scuppered me. Let's take a look.
That's the idea. Oh, and a distraction run if it does end up... if I do end up being spotted might be a good shout, actually.
Yeah, that I like that idea.
Hmm.
So let's take a look, shall we? I like this tactic. I like this. So
We're not always unga bunga hit them hard with a big stick.
Jesus Christ.
I do like sticks now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Just checking one thing in. Yeah, your infiltrators is going to screw with me this session, isn't it?
Nice.
Nice.
This is how I build characters.
Okay.
It's the screw with the DM.
The exact location of hidden targets can't be identified, and they can't be targeted directly by attacks or hostile actions, but they can still be hit by attacks that affect an area, obviously.
Yep.
NPCs cannot perfectly know locate a hidden character. They might still know an approximate location. Thus, an NPC could flush an area with a flamethrower, even if they didn't know where you were, as you were lurking. You cease to be hidden if you make an attack. Now, I think your tech action, it counts as an attack.
It does,
Yeah,
yes.
melee ranged or tech. So you won't be hidden when you do that.
No, but I can immediately hide after because hiding is a quick action.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh my
okay.
god.
Okay.
Irma stealth.
Okay. I've got everything I need. After you've thrown,
Oh no.
after you've
Oh, no.
after you've been throwing all of these spanners in works, I have got what I need now.
That doesn't
And
sound
thank
good.
you, Wing, for the raid. I hope you had a great time. What were you
Wing.
doing, by the way? What were you playing?
Yay!
Okay, sure. So, according to the rules, you were hidden. You
I don't
stayed
like that.
hidden. You were hidden all the way up to this point. You stay hidden, and you're going for your tech attack. Go for it.
Indeed.
Roll
Oh,
out.
I forgot to actually check what I need to roll. Ah.
It's your d20 plus whatever your tech attack is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
Yeah, I just need to look it up on the sheet because I was on like 7 different screens.
And you're doing it to the bombard, yeah?
Yes, the largest one.
Bombard, yeah. Okay.
And where is the
Bombard.
dice roller? It is hidden under everything else. There it is. So my tech attack is just a +1. So we'll see.
Panic.
7.
Panic.
Yeah. As you try to hit this incredibly complex sensor array, you get a feedback that says that it didn't happen.
No.
The bombard is still on full sensors. It sees you momentarily, and then I presume you disappear.
Yep, just Homer Simpson into the bushes.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
It doesn't know exactly where you are.
No. But I'm assuming it has an area of effect.
Yeah, it does. It does. So it zips around in your direction, your rough direction, and it's going to fire the bombard cannon.
Can I not move, or would I have used my movement to get there?
According to the rules, you could have walked up to it, stopped and said, right, that's my turn, waited till your next turn, did this, and then had your movement. So yes, you do have movement left.
Okay, so I'm just going to shift like around just a little bit, just to the bushes,
Shit's
a
gonna
little
go
further
sideways.
up,
Okay.
which is
Tuck and
still
roll.
off the screen for the Lancer. Like
Okay.
The stream.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah, it's fine. You're in stealth. It's fine.
Yeah.
Fine, it's fine. It's
Up in
fine.
that
It's
corner,
fine.
I'm just pointing with the
Nothing's
finger.
wrong. Everything's great.
I'm going to give it.
Thursday.
I'm going to give it an extra. Not inaccuracy. What's it called? Difficulty.
Difficulty, yeah.
And it already had one. So
That's good.
I'm going to give it 2 difficulty on this. And
Come
then
on!
+2.
On D6, my favorite dice.
Some of you guys have played Warhammer, right?
Uh-oh.
Play
No.
Cobalt.
No?
A little
Okay,
bit.
well, there's a thing in Warhammer called a thud gun. And I'd like to think that when this thing goes off, it would remind any Warhammer player of the thud gun as pum 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 pum. It rains down these mortar-like grenades on top of you all. So,
I think this calls for some battle music.
Oh, eight. Oh shit.
Whoa.
doesn't 8
Oh
hit
fuck.
you,
Ed, what's your
Eight
evasion?
does not hit me. Evasion 10.
Yes.
Ah!
right?
Let's go.
The foliage around you gets fucking shredded to pieces by this stuff. Just checking to see if that's reliable. It does not. So,
Oh, thank
yeah,
God.
These are some heavy munitions. Where the fuck did these backyard mud farmers get these munitions from? This is fucking grass cutter bombs. Everything around you is absolutely bugged. And yet, by some divine provenance, you have not been hit by any of the shrapnel at all.
Goggles got them jukes.
Just one goggles-shaped bush remaining.
I just need to get the thing I just printed off, and then we are going into initiative proper.
Message to everyone: shit's fucked. They got some heavy shit. They're not just farmers. We're fucked.
I'm gonna ready
You've had a lot of
the
swears.
shield.
So
Bad.
a fun thing that I didn't realize until now, that after I put the thing in active mode, apparently overcharges carry between
Yeah, they do.
encounters,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's hilarious.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I might be taking some stress this episode, just saying.
So I'm going to say that is Goggles' turn
Yep.
and Bombard's turn. So that's the good news. It's kind of good news, bad news. So hang on, Goggles, Iona, Red. Yes, I know the technological ways of doing it, but I like pen and paper.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if it
Pencil.
works, it
Good for you.
works.
And Judge, and then we've got Bombard, and then M1. Bombard and Goggles have gone. Yeah, so
Can I just ask very quickly? Would the others be able to place themselves as they would be?
yes, according to the tactic that you originally gave, though, you can't arrange yourself now according to
Okay.
to
Has to
it
be.
going wrong.
Yeah.
Please place
Also-
yourself as if it went right.
Ed, do you have music playing at the moment? Because I'm not
Yes,
hearing
yeah.
any RPG
The
sounds.
thing that you guys listen to is failing miserably today, so I'm doing it all
Oh, dear.
janky. So stream should be able to hear some
Ah.
music.
I mean, it's on
Okay.
brand. It's fine.
I'll put some 13 Sentinels music on my end. That's fine.
Fuck yeah.
So the one thing I have forgotten for a second, which we will correct now, is that hovering VTOL style, because Kestrel's cool, behind the foliage that just got blown to fuck, is Douglas. Douglas, what do you want to do? I've got the wrong way around. It's invite angel, isn't it? I'm doing that. What would you like to do with your turn? Do you want to do an attack? Do an attack. If you have another thing that you want to do, tell us in chat, and we'll get you to roll for it. However, that was Goggles. That means a player has gone. Bombard, which means which means that NPCs have gone, which means we're back to players again. Now, you have been told of the 3 locations where the 3 militia are hiding. I will say that at the end of the Bombard's turn, there are a line of dudes standing in a flammable tree line. This is very true. Would you like the 2 on the left or the 2 on the right? Because with your 5 hexes, I'm pretty sure you can get. Actually, you could even get 1 and 3 as well. Looking at it, which 2 would you like? You do hear the pilot of the Bombard go, "Yep, they've made our position. It looks like they're all around us. You're going to need to be a bit more careful." Anyway, move out.
Wait, they're moving out?
2 on the left. Okay, sure. We are going to do the same thing as the previous flamethrower. So these need to make hull. Okay, +1. They need to make hull saving.
Luckily, fire sounds one of the few sounds that is working.
God damn it.
One gets a 20 and one gets a 7. The 7 fails. So the second one, this one here, gets the full hit and is on was it 3 or 4? Let's have a look. The flamethrower was 4 heat to self. That doesn't matter. 3 burn. And deals double burn to characters that already have any burn. So yeah, so 3 burn on this one here.
3 fucking burn.
Yep.
Fucking
and
yikes.
yes, the trees are also on fire, I'm going to say.
Oh.
Oh,
I
cool.
feel like fire is gonna be a running motif. In this.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. What kind of
Unfortunately, I
fire?
can't put a burn mark on the trees, but the trees that have got the fire line going through it are now aflame.
Oh,
And
wow.
this one here is M2. M2 gets a total of that much fire. And has burn 3. Sure. So, which one of you guys is up? You watch as everything goes south. Douglas's Kestrel flies overhead too fast for any of these to be able to draw a bead. He's going on full burn and drops a line of napalm across 2 of them. One of them, you can see the napalm has poured into the working parts of the mech. And you can see that the pilot is kind of trying to pat it out using the mech's hands. So Iona, Red, Judge, these 3 are a little too far away from you at the moment. What would you like to do?
Sorry, question. Did we hear the guy say that they're like what they want to move out?
I mean, I don't think we have comms on them. So
No, he said it. He put it out in general broadcast, so all of you heard. He said, "We've been made. Move out."
Well, shit. Then
Gladys, are you okay?
I'm alright, I'm just hiding in the bush. I'll be gone in a moment.
well, if they're moving out, then
Are we still working with our plan? Are we still trying to sneak past them?
I think they've
I would
made
say,
Yeah, I think that's not
I
an
would
option
say-
no more.
yeah.
You say so.
it was definitely a direct attack on me.
10.
So if you're waiting for my order, sure, go.
Okay, it's just, give me a moment. I'm just thinking about mine.
I will say Iona's definitely hesitating, so I'm not going.
If
this
you have a
round.
plan, if you have a plan, if you
I
don't, have, if you
don't.
have- okay, Judge, if you have a plan, you can go ahead. I'm still thinking my turn out.
Oh, it's fine. I have one stand-up plan these days. It's I'm gonna stand in a place and I'm gonna pull out a gun.
You know what? Simple, efficient. I like that.
Okay. Right. So this is gonna be a rifle time. Hang on. I need ComCom back. Where you go, ComCom? I missed
Oh
you.
no, Capcom.
There it is. Hello. I better not steady my aim because that will be very bad for me at the end of my turn. Okay, I'm gonna select the right tool in roll 20, and then I'm gonna move 3 up, including the ridge, but that's still good.
Yep.
Gonna get my anti-material rifle ready
Oh fuck! Yes.
with a skirmish.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm gonna take aim right at the bombardier.
Okay.
But I'm not. Am I gonna do anything fun besides this? I don't think I am. I think dodge needs to be gotten out of after this. So I'm gonna do a roll.
I'm gonna put some numbers next to the
Remember, yeah,
next to the mechs. just in
Sean.
case.
Remember that the antimaterial gets an accuracy automatically because it's an
Oh
accurate
my
weapon.
god! Thank you for that. I did not. I did not even think of this.
Antimaterial rifle is really good. It just
It's a
has
very good
limiting.
rifle.
I was looking at the wrong weapon, but this one's got some fun tags too.
Shwunk, shwunk.
This is ordnance. Huh. Okay.
So yeah, you
one
need to fire
D6.
before moving. That's the bad thing about ordnance weapons.
Okay,
You need
well,
to
in
fire
that
them.
case, I could have moved, so I have to be down here, but that's still in range.
Of course it is.
Let me just double check that because I did look. Yeah, I've got 5 more hexes.
Jeez. That's a
20
ridiculous
hexes.
range.
PP.
This is 20.
Yeah, like range 20.
Anti-material rifle.
Great.
Hell yeah.
That's
only
like a
thing I wanted.
goblin.
And you said it was ordnance, yeah?
Yeah.
And arcing?
Ordnance. No. Ordnance accurate. Armor piercing, and loading. So I only get 1 before I gotta go again with the reload.
Okay. You are behind a ridge at the moment. If it was arcing, it wouldn't be a problem. But
Damn.
yeah.
That makes it a massive problem. Yo.
Yeah. Yep. That's the issue with the anti-material rifle. It's a bit inflexible.
Love it.
Oh boy.
Can't be used for that. Can't be used for that. All right. Then that's ruined my whole idea.
Oh
Okay,
no.
Okay. No, we can go south. All right. If I go.
I mean, if you say that you started where Iona was, you'd have some options.
You want me to scoot over? You want me to scooch? I can scooch.
This feels super cheaty. No, this is fine.
If you want me, I can go first if you want to, because I.
Yeah, alright, someone else is gonna have to go. I'm sorry for holding the whole thing up.
No,
good.
dude.
All good. All
It's
good.
all part of the
So,
fun.
Oh wait,
I-
you know what? There we go.
By the way, Kate, you're on deck if you want to help out Sean in any way.
Push
Alright.
my Mac. Push it up the ring.
Get up and push.
No.
Just give him like a little like a boost, you
I think it's
know?
one better. I think it's one better.
Kate's mech coming down, transforming, and then just putting the hands out like that.
Oh my god, it's
So
like
good.
it's like what's his face in the original Mega Man. When you had to get somewhere very high, the dog.
Rush?
Rush, yes, exactly.
I forgot it. Yeah. Okay, so I guess
Hi mom.
for red standards,
I need light.
this is going to be
I need the light.
kind of tame, but I'm gonna move forward a bit.
Mhm.
So that's my movement.
Yeah.
And I'm going to fire my annihilator.
Ooh.
Him,
They
this
have the
person.
best names for the weapons.
Yep. So because of my external batteries, that's range 10.
Yeah.
So skirmish. All right.
So this is just a skirmish, yeah?
Yeah, this is just a skirmish. That's going to be 12 to hit.
12 to hit on a militiaman. Does hit.
Yeah. Okay, it hits. All right. So first things first, it's a 1d3, 1d3 plus 2 damage. But here's the interesting thing. First one, okay, doesn't get anyone as far as I know.
No,
But-
that's up the tree.
yeah.
But it's
Yeah, because so never mind. But it's 1d3 plus 2 damage, energy damage. So
Mhm.
let's see. That's going to be 4 energy damage, armor piercing, and it hits me up.
armor piercing. That was necessary. Right? Yeah.
Hmm.
It hits. The guy's not even watching out for you. He's trying to pat down these flames on his mech, and you can see he's pulled out a kind of phone box sized, spray can. Yeah, I think it's actually mace, like a giant pepper spray, anti-riot canister. But he's spraying it on himself to try and put out the flames. And as he does so, he's not paying attention. All 4 damage smashes into him.
Okay,
So-
and then my next action, I'm going to boost to move again. So give me a moment. I'm just gonna mark that on CompCon. Cool. So I am going to move. I'm gonna move here. There we go. That's my turn.
So in response to that, military mech or militia mech 1 runs down and takes a knee in front of his comrade. They know about taking out numbers. And so he puts himself in front of the other mech, drops to one knee momentarily, and pulls out a heavy assault rifle.
Oh fuck.
And he draws a bead on you and fires. So
Sure.
That's 1d20 plus 1d6 plus just plus 1. Yes. 126. What the fuck did I just do?
What? What?
No, I did 120 instead of 1d20. Let's,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
let's put that
Oh my
D,
God.
let's put that D in there. It's all about the D. Right. No, that's a flat 20. It doesn't matter. Okay, so
Crit.
that's,
Crit.
that's still a crit. So
Ouch.
That is
Hey,
going
better
to
me than-
be,
Better than me than goggles. I'm fine with it.
yeah. So that's with flat damage, it's double damage on a crit. So no, it's only if it's a dice roll, isn't it? That it's
Yeah, if you have to roll the dice, then the crit means you roll with advantage. If it's just flat damage, then it's just a flat damage.
in that case, 6 kinetic damage.
Ouch.
This is a good rifle. It
1,
does a
2, 3,
full
4, 5, 6.
spray, and you can see that he is military trained. It sprays from your left
Huh.
hip to your right shoulder.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
Alright, well that's
You can
information.
hear in again open comms. Let yourself out. I've got you. And from Mech 2. Yep, thanks. Doing it now.
Shit, they're more
That's-
professional than us.
That's
Oh
red.
no!
That's red done. With you guys going. Actually, we've got that. So, red, your wingman is Storm, isn't it?
Yep, Scorn.
Yeah, Storm. So, Storm, what are you doing?
Well, I think in the chat we can see.
Yeah.
Oh, fly to the
Uh-oh.
ground, it's only dirt. Tries to use the combat and literal fire as a distraction to fly to the eyes in the sky and drop the beat.
Ooh.
Oh my
You're
God.
going to drop the beat on the bombard, yeah? Okay. I need to get something on roll 20 that's going to do that. I mean, Ed did have this wonderful speaker stack that he used before in our other Lancer game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
No
god.
idea on the right
Oh
on that.
my god.
I know about
Oh,
that.
I'm getting nostalgic.
Apocalypse rail.
Oh god, the apocalypse rail.
Fucking
Missed it.
Barbarossa.
There we go. What's this? That doesn't look like the speaker stack. That looks like the speaker stack. There we go. Let's drop that there right next to the bombard. And let's do it. Drop the beat, Bombi. The boombox created by Hermit and Scumfuse gets dropped next to Bombi and sends out a powerful Omninet signal at burst 5, 13 versus E defense. All hit targets. Damn you, Score. Damn you. God, this thing's got an E defense of 12, you just got it. Damn you.
Yeah, good job, Scott.
Okay, in that case, keyword impaired for its next turn. Yeah, it gets some heat.
Oh boy,
Okay.
howdy.
Okay. Well used. This, by the way, is Scumfuse's special. So now that Scumfuse has used the special this session, he can't use another one. But it does allow any of the others to. So Douglas has used the Napalm. That was his special. So both of them have used their specials. Right. We need to get some more out there. That'll be the job this week.
Yeah.
So,
So that's
Iona and Judge, you guys are up.
Got an idea, Iona, or do you want me to go?
Well, my idea was to possibly appeal to them,
I don't think that's happening.
but that's not going to. That is out of the question. So, I would like to boost, like around here, to be around red.
Yep.
And be in their face.
Sure. Yep. Boost away. Right. You go right up to them. So that was your boost. That's your quick action done. You have one more.
Yeah.
Skirmish. Hit them
I
with a
will
warp.
actually. I would like to project my Type 3 projected shield.
Around yourself. Nice.
Yes.
Okay. So
I think that's a protocol. You have to do that at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Right.
Is it a protocol? Yeah. In that case, sorry.
It is a protocol. Sorry.
In that case, can't do it this turn, but next turn you know what you're doing.
Well, Warpike it is.
Stab it.
Like,
Stab it.
Okay,
Big
shish kebab. Yeah, I'm gonna
Hit it with a
skirmish.
pointy stick.
Yes.
You can attack number 1 without any problem. Number 2, you can attack with soft cover. So that's minus 1d6.
You
Yeah, I'm
got
going for number 1.
okay. You got duelist 1, right?
I do.
You
Yes.
get an accuracy.
I do get an accuracy,
Nice.
and
So that means if
I
you wanted
will.
to go for number 2, it'd be plus 1d6 minus 1d6, which means that you don't roll any d6. But going for number 1, yeah, that's fine.
Number 1, and if I hit, he's gonna get the exemplar's mark.
Yeah. I forgot that was a thing.
Okay, so
That's
that's
okay.
yeah. I like it a lot. 1d. I'm using the thing, not actual dice. Plus that's 1d6.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
you're rolling 1d20 and you're adding 1d6
And 1 grit.
plus the 1 from grit. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm at. Hold on. Not bad.
15 definitely hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright.
The Warpike, how much damage is the Warpike?
Warpike. That is 1d6 kinetic damage. So let me roll that real
Yeah.
quick. It's alright.
Okay, is it armor piercing?
Nope.
Okay.
And
yeah,
the guy gets exemplar's mark.
sure. No problem. So yeah, you managed to slam into him, cutting into his frame. These are obviously made for combat, so it doesn't completely do it, but it's good. It's a good start.
And stay out. No.
Right.
I like to imagine that from the guy's perspective, he takes a knee, tells him to patch up, and then from a blur, Iona comes in and just fucking drives.
Just Naruto runs and just shunk.
Not even that, it's just like a and it's just slow motion for a bit, and then just drives the spear into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Very cool.
Hermit has already said what he wants to do on chat, by the way, Simon.
Yep, just checking on that now. Provide cover so Iona can do the shield thing with a strafe over the same enemy. Ooh.
In that
So
case,
you're going to allow the shield to happen at the end instead of the beginning. Okay, give me your angel trigger. This is going to be like a momentary kind of butterfly kind of thing as the kestrel goes over the top. So yeah, give me a piloting roll. That's angel trigger, as with everything that is shenanigans. It's a success. Yeah, they immediately expect that you're some sort of surface-to-air missile. Oh, sorry, surface missile? Whatever, missile. And that moment allows Iona, if you do want to use your shield, I will allow it on the wrong side of the wrong side of your turn.
all right. So, in that case, I would have to overcharge.
No, the thing is the type 3 projected shield is a protocol, so it's a free action at
Yes.
the start of your turn.
However, what Scorm has allowed you to do, sorry,
Hermit,
what Hermit has
Hermit.
allowed you to do, sorry, is to do it at the end of your turn instead by
Okay.
by doing
Free
shenanigans.
action.
So
Alright.
let's put your shield up. Let's see, your shape.
So the way it works for both Vic and Simon is that Vic nominates a character within line of sight and sensor range.
Yep.
Any attacks that enemy does against Iona gets +2 difficulty, and any attack that Iona does against them also gets +2 difficulty.
Okay. So does the shield not just go up as a physical shield?
No, it's like she's like Iona's projecting like an energy like bubble around them, and
Okay.
so that makes when them attack when the militiaman attacks Iona, they get +2 difficulty. But if Iona attacks the militiaman, Iona also gets +2 difficulty.
Okay, Iona, which of the mechs would you like the bubble around?
You know what? The first one, because he's like right up in my face.
Sure, no problem. Let's
Also,
throw a bubble.
And actually, oh sorry.
no, I was just gonna say that activating the shield gives you 1 piece, so just be sure to mark that.
I know. I already did that, and I would like to actually overcharge, and in that case, move to take an action to move around away from this guy actually, and in the face of this guy.
Ooh, okay.
Alright, so that's my turn.
Ooh, that changed it. Never
That roll.
Okay, I think 3's gonna go.
Oh boy,
Um,
howdy.
And I just
More
realised when I
howdy.
cleared the drawings, I also cleared all the text, so I have to put that one. Okay. Sure. So number 3, which is this guy here. What's he gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna go side by side with his brother.
Oh my god, they're just like a little conga line.
But actually, before he does that, he's going to shoot you first.
Oh, thank you.
So, but if he shoots you first, he doesn't get that. Oh, that sucks for him. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
He doesn't get rank and file. Okay. So yeah, he's just going to try to pepper you. So with a 10, does that hit?
10 is my evasion.
So it hits.
Yeah. So it hits.
Means
So that's
it.
6 points of kinetic as you're strafing around the side. There's this sudden spray of gunfire. He's gonna and he runs up right next to the one next to it. He can see that you're. They're suspecting that you're trying to take out number 2, and as such, they're making their tactics come into line with that. So that is Iona's turn, and good shenanigans from Hermit there.
Yeah.
Hey! I can't actually turn on Twitch right now because my internet is about to collapse. So I trust you do good.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, Hermit allowed you to do that shield in the first place.
Thank you, thank you, Hermit.
Right. So yeah, that's number 3 coming in, which means Judge, you're up.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Oh boy. Alright, well first of all, I'm too far away for anti-material rifle. I hate it.
Do you have an angle on 3?
No, really?
Yeah, it looks like you do.
Good for Simon.
Let me draw a line. Oh.
Oh my god.
You're cutting the grass with the shot, but
Yeah.
I'll let you have
Yeah,
a go on 3.
Yeah.
You are kinder than I am, I'll
grass
tell you
on-
that
the
much.
grass on that freaking ridge. Yeah, I mean it is Yeah.
Oh my god.
Simon is going
I
to
love
heaven
it.
for allowing this.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
go on,
wrecked.
go on. I would say because of the route that he took as well, because he kind of came down here. You're kind of shooting him as he's moving, but yeah, go on. I'll allow it.
You are
Accuracy.
far more generous.
Remember that
than I am.
accuracy.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, pulling out the anti-material rifle. And...
I was
Oh,
about to
there
say
you
I've got extra tricks, but you've already kind of nerfed some of my tricks with yours. So
Oh, there you
Lancer, baby.
are. Gotcha. Hopefully. And then,
Welcome to
1d20
space.
plus 1 plus 1d6 for accuracy on the accurate gun. Please! Damn it!
Oh, fuck off.
A massive boom rings out for the rifle as a big heavy cartridge falls to the floor, and then there's just a little.
yeah, you can see he actually he dives for the tree, kind of rugby style dives for the tree, and the mech itself rolls as if it was the soldier himself, and it misses. Kate, if you're there, you can try some shenanigans as well.
That's my skirmish, right?
Vic, you can just get the chat up, is what
Oh!
is
Okay,
what
that's-
Douglas is saying, and you can get it on your phone as well. So if you type in
Big brain.
www.twitch.tv/chaoticneutralgames/chat, you'll be able to do that,
Oh, that's cool.
Big brain. Thank you very
and
much.
it only brings up the chat room. We use it here
Oh,
because
yeah.
obviously we don't want all the shenanigans when we've got Roll20 and OBS on.
Yeah.
So it means
Yeah.
that we can only watch the chat, or we can put it on our phone. So yeah. Yes.
Technology.
For my other thing, I'm gonna boost up. I'm gonna go 5 up here.
Okay.
New round?
Yeah.
You're helping my framing on the
Oh,
stream a
no,
little
not
bit.
new
there.
round. Number two,
You're welcome.
number 2 gets to go. So number 2 is going to stabilize. That lovely burn has fucked up number 2's first turn as, he stabilizes. He is going to store some stuff. Get rid of some
Stabilize is a
burn.
turn where they're not shooting us, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Stabilize
the
is the turn. It's good. And I just need to check with the burn rules because we haven't had enough burn yet apparently. On the turn where he gets it,
If he uses stabilize, he doesn't get the damage
he doesn't get
from.
the damage either. Yes, because it happens at the end of the turn. Sure.
That's the good thing about using stabilize, but it's
Yep.
your entire full action.
It's your entire action, as you say. So, that is the end of the turn. Back to the top of the round. What have you guys? What
Do you
are
mind if
gonna
I jump in here?
Go ahead.
Please,
Cool.
by all means.
Hey, help me out.
I am
tired
going to
now.
hit the next round button, and I'm going to do my once per scene initiative Everest thing to boost,
Good trait. Such a good trait.
and I'm going to run out of cover down to here. And
Which you don't have to worry about terrain because when you boost, you fly, don't you?
not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not
Not
Oh,
yet.
we don't have the jets?
No.
Oh, you don't have the jets?
Can I just have a quick hold check, please?
Yep, you can.
Because you're jumping off a cliff.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh,
Come on,
bollocks.
slip.
I was going to protocol shield. Am I right to do that, or is that a little?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Oh, bless you.
Haven't done any rolls yet. Against the big guy, so I am same protective shield that Iona puts up.
Yeah, okay.
Sure. Okay.
Cool. And then it's just plus grip because I don't have anything in hull. 19. Yeah. Combat roll down here. Veil rifle out. Big line in this direction, and I can get all of them.
Nice.
Yep. I was hoping not to do
Fuck
that, and then Iona moved in a fucking way. They're supposed to do. They're supposed to do a neat little crescent because of things like this, and then Iona stepped where number 3 was going. So,
And if
Get
Iona
fucked.
hadn't stepped where number 3 was going, Iona would have been in the thing and got a soft cover, so it works
Yes,
everywhere.
yes. In fact, yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the veil rifle I think is starting to become one of my favorite weapons.
I like
Oh,
it.
it's good.
It doesn't do tons of damage, but it does enough.
It turns
Wait
your
until you
friends
get
invisible
Yuki
at the
to-
same time.
Okay, roll for each of them. Let's go.
That's
Yee,
cool.
yee, yee.
It's an accurate thing, so I get another d6 as well.
Hell yeah.
And I get my grit on that. So,
And soft cover just happens for the others, doesn't it?
yes, for friends.
So red, you've got soft cover.
So a 10 on
you.
1,
10 hits.
a 21 on 2,
Hey!
Yeah.
and a 19 on 3.
Hell yeah.
All of them hit and one of them crits.
So, first one. It's 3 damage.
3 damage on that one. Yep, sure.
Second one
Second one, crit. Yeah.
is... Oh, I did 1d3k one. I'll just roll it again and take the higher. 4!
Hell yeah.
And then on the last one, another 3 damage, and it's all energy damage.
Gank him.
Very, very good. Yeah, so, I'm an idiot, I can't now. Yeah, Militia 1 has taken quite a bit of damage. Militia 2, on top of his burning, has taken a lot of damage. And Militia 3 is just had the paint scratched, so he's still fine. I'm going to have to get this out of the way. Oh, actually, no. First of all, we have an angel. Douglas, what are you going to do?
Also, I haven't finished my turn. I've still got a quick action.
Carry on. Douglas,
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna
I use
have
my
to guess this.
initiative for a boost quick action. So I'm going to hide. I moved 7, which means I've got 3 more. I'm going to hide and jump in a bush.
Homer Simpson style.
Hey,
Yeah, basically.
this is
so
what
you're just playing a
Gravis-
rogue right now.
Yeah, slip. I slip in and out. That's literally the...
Nice!
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's all connected.
Alright.
And that
I
is
got
me.
boxes of Pepe Sylvia.
So, Douglas has put something forward.
He has indeed.
He would like to do
He sure
what
does.
what is very, very dangerous shenanigans. He wants to dump his fuel tank on them.
I have a feeling like this is going to get us in contact with Space Hague.
So,
be mad,
Douglas,
lad.
I will allow you to do this. Right? That the bush is on fire. They're in it. They haven't got a choice because the guy had to stabilize. I'll let you do this, and what I will do is I will make it an attack by you. But I'm going to give you a deal, devil's bargain, to take some.
Do
The
it,
devil's
do
bargain
it.
is this, Douglas. If you miss, or if you hit these guys and you don't get high enough, well, if you miss, you miss. They don't get any damage. If you hit, you hit. They get damage. But if you don't roll higher than a 13, I'm going to say, you literally dump all of your fuel. Hit or miss. You literally dump all of your fuel, and it will take you out of the combat. So that is a devil's bargain.
Devil's
However,
bargain.
what I will
Yeah,
say is,
Sure
it's
is
one
Devil's bargain.
attack for all of them. You either hit all of them or you don't. And if you hit all of them, all 3 of them, I will give burn 3.
Oh my god.
What it would be, Douglas?
Decision.
Well, welcome
It's
to the
just getting
house.
spicier and
High
spicier.
losses, high gains. Welcome to the house. What are you doing?
Don't deal with the devil. Did I miss Cuphead?
Oh,
Cuphead's good. Never played
Yeah,
it. but-
Cuphead's great.
if you are doing it, Angel Trigger, please.
Oh fuck.
The
Oh,
swagger
fuck.
with which he said that. Oh my god, you're gonna take that,
Angel
Douglas?
trigger, please. Thankfully, the angel fire doesn't work if it's part of the sentence. 14 to
14!
hit.
Just made it.
Oh!
Oh my
Yeah!
God!
Wrecked! Wrecked!
Okay.
Right.
All 3 militiamen get it, and you have just enough fuel to keep you in the combat.
Oh,
You managed to switch it
God.
off just in time.
It's like you've done
You
this
lucky
Hey,
before.
We're not
motherfucker.
doing that again. You haven't got fuel. Burn 3, which I found out recently, is armor piercing as well.
Yeah.
Oh my
Burn is
God.
armor
Yeah,
piercing.
burn is
That's-
armor piercing, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, good thing I got
That's
no
the
armor.
reason. That's the reason. Burn is such a nightmarish damage, like type.
Okay. Yeah. I'll allow that one-shot heroics. You can't. No one, not just you. No one else can do that because they're wise to it now. So that was Goggles and Douglas. I'm gonna get the bombard out of the way. Get rid of this fucking impaired. Thanks to the boombox. Precision is key when dealing with volatiles. It very much.
Yeah.
So you hid Slip, which is a good tactic. Unfortunately, when you have a thing that has a blast of 3, it may not be it. So I would like Red, Judge, and Slip to make me a hull save. please.
Forgot we made the saves. Bollocks.
Ooh, that's a
what's
dirty
mine?
20 for me.
I need to know what my hull is.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
there we
good.
go.
Actually, Johnny.
Is that what my hull is? Oh, I wish I had more hull.
18 plus 1 plus my 1 grid.
That's just a 10 for me.
10 for you. and a 19.
19!
Okay, so 2 of you get away with it. No problem at all. Slip,
my life.
you are prone.
Mm-hmm.
You are out of hidden. And you've taken 2 damage as well.
Okay, 2 damage. I can do that.
And as part of this, this is a thing called Earthshaker.
Uh-oh.
And
Oh,
I
no.
get to put down 2 pieces of hardcover of my choice. So I'm just going to put in the word rock. I want a rock. Give me a rock. There we go. We'll have 1 here.
A rock.
Oh, hang on. Which one? No, I'm not done. We're going to have 1 here. And we're going to have 1 here. I think. No, I have it here, actually. There we go. So both of these are hardcover. The way hardcover works, as I've looked on Lancer, if you're immediately behind the hardcover, it benefits you, but doesn't benefit other people who are in the same line because you can duck around the side. So, yeah.
Okay.
Earth Mover. And
Can I go?
Impaired, I think, only lasts to the end of its turn, so it no longer has to worry about that. And it's used its special ability. So, that was
I
the,
want to go next.
that was the bombard. Red, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna use my initiative to free once per scene free action
Sure.
to boost over here. Right?
Yep, right up to it.
And now I'm gonna barrage. But here's kind of gonna do my barrage. I'm going to, as far as I know, I can barrage. I can choose different targets when I barrage. Is that correct?
I believe so. I can check.
Yeah.
So, which weapons are you barraging?
I'm going to barrage with my Annihilator and the Heavy Charge Blade. So, the way it's gonna be is that first, I'm gonna fire my Annihilator here, right?
And you're not engaged with the bombard either. So
Nope. I'm
take
exactly
reach weapons.
because my external batteries give me extra threat on my energy melee weapons. So, so yeah, so I'm gonna fire the Annihilator here, to number 2, and then I'm gonna hit the bombard. Okay, so
Let me just check. When you barrage, you attack with 2 weapons or 1 super heavy weapon. Different targets are allowed within range.
Okay, cool.
Yup,
So
go
first
for it.
thing is going to be
Excuse
the
me.
Annihilator.
Yeah.
First thing is going to be the Annihilator. 19 to hit the number 2.
Number 2, yeah, that definitely hits. Roll for
Okay,
damage.
so here's the interesting thing. On hit, make a secondary attack against all characters within burst 1 of the target. These attacks can't deal bonus damage and don't trigger the Annihilator's hit cost or secondary attacks. So, I'm also making an attack towards these 2 and also Iona, sadly.
Yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure Iona's happy with
Yeah.
with everything being taken out.
So I'm gonna roll damage later. First, I'm gonna do these attacks.
Yeah, sure.
um,
So the first one definitely hits. So you've hit number 2.
First through. So for number 1, that's gonna be 7 to hit.
No, that misses unfortunately.
And number 3, sorry. That's gonna be 17 to hit.
Yes, that definitely hits.
And
so-
then for Iona,
Yep.
that's a 4 to hit.
Yeah.
4.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, that works.
So-
Yeah, so roll me some damage.
So both 2 and number 3 are getting energy armor piercing damage. So that's going to be 3. That's going to be 5 energy damage armor piercing to both 3 and 2.
Yeah, 2, it's too much. As he's trying to pat out yet more fire, this main beam from the Annihilator weapon comes in and it just fucks it up. It's dead. It goes straight through the main part of the chassis, and you can see that the guy just goes, presses a button, and the pilot ejects. He has a proper ejection system as well.
Interesting.
Uh,
Number 3 also gets hit armor piercing, by the way.
Yep. It
5 armor
does,
piercing.
it does a lot of damage to 3.
Okay.
3 is where 2 was last session. Last round.
Okay, target destroyed. Alright, so my next attack against the Bombarder, whatever you want to call it, this is with the heavy charge blade.
Yep. And Tabletop Anthologies, thank you very much for raiding and welcome
Hey, thank
everybody.
you.
Yeah, we're currently playing the Lancer system, so big ass mechs, and we're working with a thing called the Sidekick system, which we're currently in the middle of working on, where the viewers get to roleplay in the chats whilst we're roleplaying on screen, and we may be able to call on you. So if I can get it the right way around, if I'm typing in the right damn screen as well, let's go in right angle, and we'll just take Save Agita as the example.
Oh God,
There we go.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
So,
Alright.
when we just before the thank you, Red was attacking the Bombard with
It's a
the energy
3.
blade. It's
3
a 3
to hit.
Yeah, the Bombard, even though it is, it looks like a stationary thing. As you come up to it with the sword, it kind of, its head comes down back onto the legs from this kind of telescopic body that it has, and it does duck out the way. So unfortunately, yeah, with the 3, he just didn't manage to get it. But looking at the damage that you've done by taking out one of the militia mechs, very, very cool. That
That's
was...
sadly, and I'm in the danger zone already. So next turn, fun things are gonna happen.
Uh-oh.
I'm suddenly reminded of what Nick put on the Discord today with Danger Zone. That took me
Yeah.
back. Scornfuse, you have seen Red dash forward in between the 2 bits of hardcover, blasting the crap out of the 3 militiamen who are definitely caught flat-footed, and trying to slash at the Bombard. What would you like to do? You've already screwed the Bombard once. Cooking food. Okay, so Savagita is the person that you wanted to have in session 1 cooking that swamp dragon rather than swamp dragon a la Afterburner from Scorn. So Scornfuse wants to Afterburner into the back of the sword to attempt to give it another nick against the Bombi. Yeah, go on. I'll go with that. I mean, what I'd say is that it would probably be something along the lines of you flying down to the Bombi, transforming momentarily your Kestrel into the mech form, kicking it in the back of the head onto the sword, and then transforming and flying away again. And for the guys who came in with tabletop anthologies, thank you for the follow. By the way, we will follow you back when I get a chance. Is that the viewers are piloting Kestrels, and that is small aircraft mechs that can't stick around on the map because they're too small. They get fried too easily, and they're all effectively Starscream from Transformers, the old Starscream from Transformers. So yeah,
On that new shit.
not that I'm precious or anything. As long as the chances of a stab increase. Oh, you got a 23 for that action. So
Jesus!
that's an epic.
Holy
That's an
shit.
epic.
That's critical.
Oh, let's go.
You rolled a 3 before. Let me see. Okay, there's a chance. Red, there's a chance. Roll me 2d6k1. On a 5 or 6,
5.
you hit.
Yes.
So-
Okay.
You slash, basically. You slash to hit the bombard. The bombard comes back, swarms Kestrel, flies down, transforms, mule kicks the bombard in the back of the head. It stumbles onto your sword.
And I want to say that like when that happens, like Red puts puts all the weight of the mech into the into the sword. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay.
By the way, Vegeta, you are now going to be partnering up with Sean, aka Seekin, aka
Hey!
Judge, because I don't know where Kate is at the moment. So Judge, you suddenly hear an angel roaring behind you, and on your IFF, it has Say Vegeta.
Okay.
You'll
All right.
Oh, Kate is actually here. Okay, you weren't here the last 2 rounds, but you're here now. Okay. I'm still going to put Vegeta in at the end of each session. Session? I keep saying session. Round. So I'm going to put Vegeta in here.
Okay.
So at the end of it, I will call on you to do something. It can just be an attack. Let's.
Sadly, I only rolled a 1 on damage, but that's still 4 AP energy damage on the Bombardier.
It's the AP that's the important part, isn't
Yeah.
it? I mean, bloody hell. Okay, so so sorry, did you just how much? 4.
4.
AP, yeah, 4 AP.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You managed to carve into it where you thought you missed. This thing's just kind of basically.
I ended my turn with Nuclear Cavalier on because I fired the Annihilator, so that means I get the bonus damage from Nuclear Cavalier as well,
yes,
right?
you do. So, Nuclear Cavalier, by the way, it is also to be known as the Rodrigo syndrome.
Hello.
And
It's true.
largely because they've had it
Better roll my fire
in
D6.
2 of their mechs so far, and that is if you get your mech to go so hot that you can cook on the frame, you do extra damage. So this is what. So roll your Nuclear Cavalier damage.
6. So that's 4 AP energy damage plus 6
Ooh,
extra energy damage.
damn.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, Scorn kicks this thing's head onto your sword. You
Oh
go
my
through
God.
something that you're pretty sure it doesn't want to lose. You're cutting out what seems to be a core module.
Oh fuck.
Cool.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
you did a lot of damage, man.
And
So,
that's my turn.
yeah.
That's my turn.
Fucking Nuclear Cavalier, man.
I
God
love
damn.
it. It's my favorite
I
talent
hope
in all
that
of
It's-
I
West.
hope
yeah.
that Lancer do watch this. Lancer RPG, Nuclear Cavalier, what? Anyway, that was Red's turn, which means I can go on to the militia. The militia can see that things are going bad. They've lost one of their numbers. They need to start working on one of yours, and they can't see Slip, who's already been damaged. I'm going to say that it's not favourable because it's soft cover on Judge. But they can see the damage that's been done on the bombard. So they're actually going to ignore Iona. And last time they did that, they regretted it, but I'm doing it anyway. It fits. And we're going to go for an attack on. Yeah. Okay. So 1 is going to step over 2's body.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, better get over that, so that they can close the rank and give me an accuracy. And I'm going to try to hit red. 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, that's 6 kinetic damage.
6. Give me a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I'm going to brace. I'm going to brace.
Ooh,
Good idea.
Did I get you to brace? Good. I'm glad I. You know what? I'm glad
Okay, so yeah, I'm just also gonna.
I
mark
need your
myself.
beat
Sound
button,
good.
Sean. So yeah.
So
What?
that's going to be. So that's going to be fucking. So that means I got resistance to all damage, right? So that's gonna be
Yeah.
halved.
So it's half. You
Um,
only get 3 kinetic.
Yeah, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
But by bracing, that affects your next turn.
That is true. Sadly.
Yeah, it takes a part of your next turn. So yeah.
Oh my God.
Necessary evil.
Mm.
Oh dear.
I will just mention we're at about 10 to 10.
Yeah, we should have taken a break a while back.
Yeah, I know, but combat, man.
Combat.
Lancer combat is really
Combat.
good.
It's combat, dude.
fun.
Yeah,
Remember.
I haven't got any coffee. It's not good. All I've got is the whiskey, and that's that. You know, I need the two to balance each other.
Yeah, stimulated a depressant.
Let's get to the end of this round, and then we will take
Cool.
a
Yeah.
quick break.
It's the equivalent of taking both Dayquil and Nyquil.
Oh God.
Quill.
There's an
Quill.
old Rutger Hauer film called Split Second, and I love it, and I love most of all that the Wonky Spanner. If you listen to the Wonky Spanner podcast, it's got one of the characters from there screaming one of his lines where he goes, "We're gonna need bigger guns. We're gonna need some big fucking guns." But the main guy, Harley Stone, yeah, you can't get more cheesy, I know.
Eh.
He lives on a trifecta of alcohol, coffee, and chocolate. It sounds great, but he keeps himself kind of wired by one of the three. So anyway, that was
Number 1.
number 1. Either Iona or Judge go next.
What are you thinking, Iona?
If you want to go next, then by all means. However,
But if you got something, we can do
because
that.
I mean, my modus operandi is just shish kebab.
Okay.
So, okay, I will shish kebab number 1.
I am going to reaction at the start of Iona's turn to shout an order. They're working together. If you can get one of them down, the last one should fall easier.
Okay, so I'm gonna skirmish with number 1
You got 2
With
accuracy now.
to accuracy.
Yep.
Yeah, because
for
Duelist
me.
1 gives you accuracy on the first melee weapon attack you do with a main melee weapon. Guess what the War Pike is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Goggles Order gives you another accuracy. So that's gonna be
2d6k1 on the end of it. Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah, baby.
big
All right.
crits. We're looking for big crits.
I used a lot of my orders last
Big
time,
crits, big
so I
crits.
only get one this time.
Yeah. Hermit
Yeah.
Irish coffee, the only use for blended whiskey, in my opinion. So yeah.
There are some very good blended whiskies, and I will fight you.
You don't need to
I have
fight me.
no
You have to
stakes in
convince
this.
me. You have to bring a bottle over once COVID is over and convince me.
Yeah,
You know,
I will
I
bring
can-
some.
I will die on the hill, or I'll fall under the table under that hill.
So that's
Um,
2d6.
So that's gonna be you're gonna be /R 1d20 plus
Yeah.
2
2d6.
2d6k1,
Yeah.
and then +1 because of your grit.
Oh my god, we're stacking tonight, boys.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You were.
yeah. Wait
Good
until we
wall.
get
this
to.
Is, this is the iron wall.
Oh,
Actually,
I'm dumb.
no, it's okay. Just put all of the. Take away the r/ and just put it in double square brackets, and you're good
Okay.
Oh, okay.
without the space.
Yeah, wait until we get to the higher license levels because shit is gonna pop off when we.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. This is why I have no problem throwing a lot of burn at you and
Yeah.
the bombard, which would have been
Well,
15
Could have
hits.
been better.
That hits. That hits. Go for it.
Yeah, if it hits, it hits. And that's 1d6. So
Oh, yeah, you
give me some
haven't
angel
been a-
fireman.
Oh god, I forgot. If you're attacking number 1, you got +2 difficulty because of the
That goes away at the start of your turn, so that's gone.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all right.
okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
Hooray!
Never mind. So yeah,
Never mind.
you've been forgetting your knockback 1 though, so do remember that.
shit, I do. I have
Oh
been.
yeah, you
huh?
got knock back on the pike. Yeah.
Oh god, I forgot.
Hermit, however, has managed to take out the entire left-hand side of the tree.
Oh, bravo, Hamlet.
Bravo.
Bravo, bravo. Bravo, well done.
Oh, that's 5. That's a nice.
Five,
That's
yeah,
a nice.
That is.
That's a
pretty
smart.
good. So that's reduced to that. Yeah, this is on its last legs, and it gets slammed back off the previous position, which means they're no longer adjacent to each other. So rank and file is gone. So that's Iona, and all that's left
Yeah.
now is.
Oh, actually, that was. Sorry. That
Oh,
was
that
just
was
one
only one
skirmish.
action, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a
Skirmish.
quick action. And I'm actually gonna skirmish with number 3.
You have to overcharge for that because you can't do rebeats.
So either you overcharge it, or if you want to
Shit.
use the same thing. Actually, yeah, if you want to war pike
Here's
again.
the thing: if you want to attack with a different weapon, you can instead retcon it as a barrage and do the second attack.
I was gonna say,
I,
can
I
it
would
just be a
allow
barrage?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a barrage. Or,
Sure.
yeah.
Okay, so you've got to hit with some attack with something other than your war pike. What are you attacking?
But I have the thermal lance, so sure.
Okay. Is that a?
That's a ranged weapon.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's
so
a range weapon,
If
yes.
you get a difficulty dice, so minus 1d6 on this roll, because you're engaged with it.
Okay. Okay.
So you're gonna be rolling a d20 minus a d6 plus 1.
God, this is like math or something. Oh,
Still slams
Holy
into it.
shit!
damn.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
Nice. Yeah. Let's give me some damage.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
1d6 plus 3.
1d6 plus
So
3, and declare when it's armor piercing or not, or I won't count it.
Give me. I'm looking
Uh,
looking it up. I'm looking it
oh,
up.
oh.
It's not armor piercing,
not.
and it also.
It's energy.
But it's energy damage. However, it does. It inflicts 2 heat on you, Iona.
Yep. Make sure you register your heat from your own weapon.
D6 plus
3.
3. And I I am an idiot. That's one thing. But I'm. Can somebody roll
spaces.
for me,
No spaces.
please?
You're doing R/ instead of /R.
Oh God, it's in Reddit. I'm so bad. This is
I've
in
not done this before.
Reddit.
Don't worry about it.
1d6 plus
There we go.
3. Oh, thank you.
Nine
Oh shit.
I
I'll
am-
take the 9, please.
I'm going to go with Vic's roll, I'm afraid. Yeah, no
Okay.
worries for other people. So 7 points of damage on this one here. So what is that? Yeah, the thermal lance just obliterates this.
And I am officially in the danger zone.
Hey, well, welcome. You may want to get out of it because you don't get bonuses unlike me.
Nope, I don't.
Yeah. Welcome to the danger zone, also known as Rodrigo's house.
It's actually pretty fucking hot right now.
Literally some days, yeah.
Getting hot in
I was
here.
just realizing it's not just figuratively, it's literally as well. Yeah, so you've only got the one militia left. And as you blow the crap out of this, I need to roll a d6 actually. Here we go.
Big surrender.
The pilot doesn't eject. The way that you hit it,
Uh-oh.
he basically just throws his gun down and makes the mech go flat. So he just throws his gun away, puts his arms up, and falls backwards. And you can see the pilot getting out of the mech, holding his arms up.
All
We,
right.
yeah, just like immediately like cease. Like Iona also like just sort of.
You've used your all of your actions.
Yeah.
So you can't do
Fuck.
intimidate. So that's Iona done.
And that's gonna be a moral hangover.
M3 basically just surrendered. So it's Judge. What are you
Oh,
doing, my
no.
friend?
This has just changed my ideas. First
You
of all,
can
I'm gonna.
see that you've got. You guys are more or less untouched. The bombard has been cut to ribbons with, especially with the last hit that was on it, and the last militia one seems to be torn up. This is a point where any sane person would surrender.
I'm gonna move first. I'm gonna move over here, and then I'm gonna cut. Hey, how about y'all surrendering in totality? Cause I think we got this one about in the can.
Okay, what social triggers have you got?
I've got to find the
I'm
other.
sure you've got. I think you had some sort of badass one, don't you?
I've got some good ones. When I find my other part of CompCon where the other bits live.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put this as take control using
Take
presence of
control,
will.
absolutely a take control roll.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that
Yeah.
that
Absolutely.
fits like a
Mhm.
glove.
Which is a plus. 1D.
Piss.
But
Okay, at an 8, unfortunately, the captain quite clearly inside the bombard going, "Sorry, soldier, not allowed to. We've been told to take you in.
Oh.
Just you stand down,
Shit.
and nobody else will get hurt."
Can I
Uh-oh.
goggles.
use my sympathetic precognition reaction?
Uh-oh.
Read out the reaction. for me.
Trigger, an allied character in line of sight makes a skill check, attack, or save. That character may choose not to roll instead. Oh no, they've already rolled. Okay, never mind then. Sorry.
They've
Oh.
rolled.
Okay.
Sorry, if I was
well,
on it a bit quicker, we could have succeeded there.
Yeah.
Okay, then does that count as like my whole turn, or is that like a skirmish or what?
No, that's quick action.
Quick action?
Quick action was
Alright.
you kind of making sure that you switched on the comms and then spoke.
All right.
Also, bold fucking moves from that captain telling us to stand down when they're the ones getting their shit kicked
God,
in.
honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Stones on this guy. Yeah.
he's within 4 of me, so I'm like, oh, I respect that, but you understand I gotta do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna pull out my revolver. Yeah. I should have like a second CompCon tab open so I can switch between like pilot and mech.
Yeah, pilot and mech. Yeah.
Hand cannon.
Whoop.
Which is this. Yeah, accuracy because of my gunslinger stuff.
Hell yeah. Oh!
21.
Yeah. Roll your dice twice and take the higher result.
D6.
Nice, so nice, you roll them twice.
Yeah. Oh, I did it wrong. I got
Oh, no.
set macros. There we go. It's high
Five.
kinetic.
Yeah. So you after this being said, you just pull out the gun, saying, "Yeah, sorry, I gotta do what I gotta do," and just fan the bloody thing into the Militia One. Militia One goes down this burning wreck, and again, the soldier is halfway up the mech as it's falling. He's kind of like, fuck this shit. And he's getting out of the mech as it's falling down. He's got a mobility suit and fires off the jump jets and lands kind of, where am I going to put him? I'll put him somewhere like here.
So he's flying through the air. Then I'm back on the comms like, all right then, how about now?
But when the infantryman lands, you can see the type of stuff that he's got on. This is a proper infantry dude. This is a proper
this is
lawkeeper.
proper military.
He looks at the guy in the bombard and goes,
The fuck!
just to say, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my fucking god.
The captain of the bombard, and I apologize for Gita. Come next time, and of course you'll be able to do stuff. Feel free to RP and chat if you've got any ideas in the coming scene as well. The bombard captain goes, "Yeah, all right." Just powers down the mech, and the mech basically just squats down, and the two arms pack into the side. Both of the large guns on the top fold down flat, and you can see he's starting to climb out the mech.
And with that, I think it's a perfect time to take a break.
It is a very good time to take a break.
Hey.
Yep. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes' time, where we will look through the aftermath of this and find out what the hell's going on. Then.
See ya.
Bye.
we are back. When we left off, we were fighting a bombard and 3 infantry mechs that all seem to be part of the law enforcement that's around here. Loose network of sheriffs and deputies that keep the law on Kadebos as much as they can. Thanks to a brutal counter ambush by the Iron Wall, with the help of the angels, you have been able to bring them to the point where they surrendered.
Thank
So-
God.
The captain climbs out of his mech. The other 2 infantrymen are keeping their hands up. It's almost like they've been here before and survived something like this before, and you can see they are kind of old hands. It's part of mech combat.
That's
If you
fair.
haven't been killed yourself. Thankfully, as the D6s have rolled, none of their compatriots died.
Oh wow,
Um,
that's incredible.
Oh my God.
The
Thank
bombard
stars.
can just about be repaired. The 3 infantry mechs are toast. But they're just walking towards you. You can see that they pulled out a sidearm, thrown their rifles down, and they're just walking towards you as if to say, it's a fair cop.
Red is gonna get off her mech, but before that, she's gonna turn off the heavy charge blade, and probably gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna have like she's gonna leave it like she's gonna put it on standby mode and have it start cool down.
Okay,
Yeah.
a few things happening in chat, guys. So, Storm has
Ooh.
asked for a hacker to come in and hack the Bombi. And that would be either Kate or Gladys to,
my
to
God.
do it. And Hermit has dropped and transformed into his mech form and is now offering medical aid. You can see
Kestrels
that
are size and a half, right?
the Kestrels are size 1/2. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, as these 2 aircraft mechs transform and hit the floor, you can see that the as the infantrymen are coming up to you, one of them is actually just pulling out a pack of cigarettes. These foul cigarettes that they have on Kadebos. It's not. I guess you would describe them as menthol, but they smell like a tire fire. It's really
boy.
awful. And he's offering it to the other.
You're just smoking
infantrymen.
tar by that point. The
Pretty
Canadian
much.
cigarettes, smoking tar.
Yeah. These guys live and breathe tar. Yeah, everything's there, and yeah, they're just smoking these, and the black smoke coming out of their mouths is. So yeah, and a couple of them have got some burns. You can see they're holding gel packs and all. So yeah, Hermit, they will gratefully receive your medical care, which unfortunately means that you're closest to the cigarettes. The captain, on the other hand, is undoing his helmet, hooks it onto his belt, showing he's taken the armor off his head, showing that he's not going to attack or anything. And he sits on a rock in front of you all as Red's mech opens up, and Red comes out.
I come out, revolver in hand, just in case. I'm not brandishing it like
Yeah,
pointing. I'm
he
just
kind
like
of
I just have
expects
it
it.
in hand.
He's
right?
not reacting badly to it. He expects you'll have the upper hand. He's kind of your prisoner.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say, well, you guys seem like the reasonable sort. I do appreciate that a lot. So I'm just gonna get quick to the point. Who and why?
Got sent here by
God damn.
by our commander.
Who that would be?
He got told by the Crucible that you guys refused to leave, and well,
Figures.
we've been told to apprehend and guide you on your way.
And how did that work
Crucible
out
did
for
want
you?
to talk to us beforehand, but we told them that we didn't need to speak to them. Yes, they somehow got to swing using our resource, but we didn't need to take orders from them. So
How much mana are they swinging? Mana, by the way, for those who are watching for the first time, it's kind of like the sort of the currency. Union doesn't use it, but everywhere outside of Union uses mana, as far as I know. So it's basically money.
Mana was on the table, but mostly they were using political clout.
That's so.
Well, yeah, each of the commanders and each of the sheriffs is approved by the top person in each of the towns. If all of a sudden the Crucible turn around and say, "Hey, this guy's no good. This guy's not doing his job," he can be voted out, and the votes every year. So, in their best
Interesting.
interest to keep everybody happy. It keeps the law enforcement around here. Stops us being totalitarian, I guess. That's the theory, anyway.
Interesting.
It means that we stay working for the towns.
And not for the Crucible itself.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? If the Crucible have got the towns, then the towns turn around and tell the commander does what the Crucible does. That's not good. It's not good.
Interesting.
But we had our orders, we followed them. We're going to go back with our tail between our hands, but no heads lost. So we're fine with
Absolutely.
it.
What information has the Crucible told you about us? What intel do they have on us? Or at least that they have told you?
High tech, we're told. Fringe tech. Dangerous tech, we're told as well. I mean, looking at how hot you were glowing, I wouldn't want to be around you and around anywhere near you in an oil field. But yeah,
Reasonable.
we're told expect strange, expect weird. They didn't say glowing swords for one thing. And I don't know what the hell that bloody gun of yours is. He points to the judge. But I've never seen anything like it on Cadavers.
It's a little thing I picked up somewhere else. Don't worry about it so much.
I'm not worrying about it. I'm not fighting it anymore.
Do that.
It's true.
No, the main thing was we were going to shell. Well, we were going to do to you what you did to us. We were going to shell your mechs, rip them up with the assault rifles, and then when you cried uncle, we were just going to back off. You know, pick you up, take you to the nearest town, let them sort you out.
Anything else we should worry about further down the line?
Plenty. There's
Such as?
dozens of checkpoints like this between here and Silver Ridge, where we've been told to send deputies to Silver Ridge. They have gone with the Crucible because the Crucible are heading that up, so they've gone to be briefed by them. And yeah, so they're going to be there at Silver Ridge before you guys get there. We just knew that you had better mechs than the ones that Silver had.
Okay.
Silver's mostly, and he looks at the 3 standard infantry mechs. Silver Ridge has got those kind of things. We've
You know the
we've
way-
heard of you guys. We've heard the stories.
You know the okay. This is gonna be the last thing I ask, and I motion to everyone else, unless you guys have more questions.
He shrugs as if to say it's not a problem.
I'm conspicuously not there.
Interesting. Okay, so you know the lay of the land a lot better than we do, obviously. This was supposed to be our fastest route to Silver Ridge, but clearly you guys must know of a shortcut. Mind sharing?
That's where they got you. I wouldn't know another route. Certainly not one that's going to get you there in time. I mean, you look at all the look at the landscape here, and what you can see here is
It's a shithole, yeah.
It's a set of ridges and tableaus on one side, and on the other side, it's this huge winding valley that's basically mangroves and shitty water. Both of them would slow you down no end. This is the route, and you hear.
So they knew they were coming this
You
way.
hear in
Is
your
that what you're
headset.
saying?
Oh yeah, we knew that this was the only way that you were going to get to them. I mean, we know this area. I mean, you didn't have that on us. We know this area really well.
No,
you do
that's
hear Red
completely
in
true.
your ear. Dizzy goes, "Not necessarily true, pilot, but don't let on to the captain."
Well, I motioned then to Judge and Iona, because Goggles is not here, right? Well, do you guys have any other questions? We really need to get going.
One of the kind of
I would
surprises should we
advise
be
you-
expecting, actually? We got more of these, or you got special surprises?
Varying, these boys here like standard issue mechs. They like the fact that they can repair them at a hairpin. They like the fact that if any one of them gets trashed, or any two of them gets trashed, you could usually put 2 and 2 together to make one decent mech out of the 2 shitty ones.
And they all
Tends to be the basic law enforcement ones. The one that I've got here, this is obviously TAC Ops, and it's used to bring down aerial. Although I've never seen anything move as fast as those mechs, and he points at the Angels, because I've never seen an aircraft move like that.
And I suppose we'd be fighting more of your boys further on as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. Law enforcement have been told just to pepper this whole route.
All right, we'll not be shooting a kill then.
Well, you can
One
only
more
get lucky
thing.
so many times. That's not a threat. I'm just saying, if I was in your position and I was going down that route, there's only so many times you can get lucky. Obviously, you've got your orders. You got to do what you got to do. You got to try and get there, but you've been ordered to crawl over broken glass, my friend.
Yeah, but professional courtesy and all that.
One more thing. I would advise you to pick your alliances better in the future.
It's not a case of alliances; it's duties. Law enforcement don't get to.
That's true. However, just be careful. Yeah. Just be careful of what the Crucible offers you. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's been lovely talking. I would say it would be lovely to have another chat again. However, due to our circumstances, that wouldn't be true. Everybody ready? I'm gonna head and I'm just gonna. If I get the all clear, Reddit's gonna head back to her mech.
I'm gonna keeping an eye on Scumfuse. There's a pause, Scorn. Goggles, what are you doing?
So yeah, because I was hidden at the end of this combat,
Yep.
I'm going to stay hidden. I'm leaving Slick in the bush and just sneaking around up the ridge, around to the back of the lead mech. I've got Act Unseen or Unheard trigger.
Yep. I'm going to say you don't even have to roll it.
Lovely.
These guys have been all eyes on the pissed off looking woman with a handgun in front of them.
To be fair, this is the most despite considering the circumstances, Red is very composed.
God,
you
is
were
she
very
ever.
civilized. You were very civilized. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just say there's enough for them to worry about rather than looking around for even more problems.
Yeah, so I'm getting to the back of this mech, climbing into the cockpit, data plating, clicking the goggles in.
Okay, so you're using your Omni Hook.
Indeed.
Okay.
Trying to find, orders, information about other ambushes, perhaps, that might be happening, kind of inventory of mechs they have. And I've got one other thing which will require a separate roll, so let's do that first.
Okay, so yeah, give me the hack roll first.
Yep.
By the way, Simon, can we put ourselves in rest mode already?
Oh
yeah.
Combat.
I would say so. Yeah, this would
Okay.
be the shortest. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, while this was happening, I took a liberty of stabilizing
Mm-hmm.
because danger zone.
Yeah, it's assumed that you would have been like, combat's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
16 on that.
16 for the hack and fix.
Yeah, 16 more than nails the pretty tough systems in this. It had an E defense of 12. And even left alone, it has an E defense of 12. So the as you hack in, you can see it's a fairly standard system. He's telling the truth about his orders. He's telling the truth about the fact that the rest of the route is peppered with these kind of places. Not all of them are as open as this. This was just considered to be a good kind of corralled area. You used it against them, but in some cases they're up on ridges, can see you coming from miles. It's not looking good. You can see that they have, this has just been the faster mechs. Some of the mechs, as you go further along, have got blockers, tanks effectively, that will mess with you whilst the others are trying to break you down. And also, the further you get along, the larger the squads are.
Okay.
To the point where there's a couple of positions where you'll be outnumbered 2 to 1.
Yep. Basically, going to do a backup of the memory in this to my own like stuff in my backpack. And the second thing I want to do is I may have collected on my travels some examples of malware and worms and things.
Oh
I
boy.
would like to take a worm as the base and mark all of the Iron Wall mechs as friendly in the IFF.
Oh, how nice.
And
How lovely.
and it's a worm, so if it connects to any other networks, it should spread slowly.
It should basically put it into the IFF database.
Yeah.
That's identify friend and foe, by the way.
I love you,
It should
Goggles.
put it in as a
Oh
friendly
my
mech.
god.
Very good.
Needless to say, I'm going to say that this is a crit only
Yeah.
effect.
Oh my god.
Does
But
he
I
get an
love-
accuracy,
I love
though?
it. He's in. Well, she's in. Importantly, she's
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
She's in, and also, I will give an accuracy, but I think that's fair. I'll give an
Thank you.
accuracy, but it requires a crit.
Yep. No.
Oh,
Absolutely.
please roll well. Please roll
Oh,
well.
come on, come on, come on, come on, baby.
17.
Ah!
It was ambitious, and you're doing this
Oh,
on
yeah.
the fly.
Absolutely.
and,
Yeah, I knew
you
it was gonna be a
you
hard
get,
thing.
You get most of the way there when you realise that there's just not the time for this. If you got lucky, you could have punched through a few bits of ice, but unfortunately, not. No, you're like, this was worth it just as a lucky strike. Maybe I could have just slipped by some of the ice, but as it starts to lock into you on the network and starts to ask for confirmation codes from this mech, you're just like, fuck, and pull the network.
At least this mech has that. Success would probably mean this mech has that. Did we ever come across them again?
Yes, you can
Okay.
do it to this mech. So
Good to know.
I would say this mech definitely. You put it into the standard registry, but you just can't seem to get it to transfer this file onto the network. Maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe he'll just send it in an email by accident at some
Maybe.
point. But
We'll
yeah.
Yeah.
Simon, have you read what Scorn Fuse?
I have. Yeah, I've been cogitating on this. So at the moment, we have got. I have put one thing in the break. So Kate, if you're around, type in "pop the hood!" ! Pop the hood! Just to see if that works.
Simon, by the way, just a very quick thing.
Mhm.
Because we're on rest, can I use a repair to fix all of my HP? I'm gonna say that's a red
Yes.
and
you can.
Scorm doing a quick repairs on Prodigal Child.
Yeah, it would require a repair, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
no, it's fine.
I'm going to directly talk to Scorm. So Dizzy goes, yeah, and I've been taking a look through it. It's actually good work. You're kind of hoping that she wouldn't put the word "actually" in front of it, but and she says, it's what we used to call a sapper, basically a missile that it hits, but then it attaches like a limpet hacking device. Let's see what we can do with this. Is this something that you wanted to do? Wanted to load into your loadout yourself? So what Scornfuse has asked for, Scornfuse said, I sent over a blueprint for a single-use data spike missile module that gives a limited window worm into the enemy systems. I think one of our squadron could do with this module, so I'd like to request a test print as soon as possible. I'm not a hacker, I can't make the worm, I just blueprinted the shell spike digs in as an access point and can dump a single program off it when it hits. I like the idea. So
It's really good, yeah.
I would
Physical tech
say,
attacks.
yeah, I would say, I would say this would be would allow whichever angel that had this data spike missile would be able to do a single invade, quick attack attack. Hacker Angel's an option for access. I barely downloaded a movie. Yeah. Okay. I would say that we'll go for that. We'll go for that. Dizzy says, you know what? If this ends up printing out that again, you're grounded. But I'm willing to give it a go. And you can hear her turn to somebody and says, put this on printer 3. Check it every 5 minutes. If it's one of those again, Scumfuse loses all printing privileges.
Oh my god.
And the technician goes, this is one of Scum's. Yes, I've given permission. But it's one of... I've given permission.
So yeah, after that, I suggest we start yumping again. However, before we begin, I'm gonna get in contact with Dizzy, because. So, is there anything you're not telling us? Imagine you managed to come up with a faster route than the fastest route.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it. Well, actually, you're probably gonna like it. So, do you remember when you went to the old temple?
Yes.
And we saw those
Ants.
Those ants, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it turns out that the ants had made a nest in an old mining section. It's kind of like a strata mining. So it's making large chasms so that mechs can go in there, scrape up the stuff that they need. Well, there's a Rhydonium mine nearby that we did. Only we know about it.
Interesting.
It's open claim, so we took some Rhydonium for ourselves, so that we could keep.
How
repairing
much
the
time
Kestrels.
is it going to shave off?
If I'm right, it's going to shave off like 2 days, and it means that if they don't know that you're there, you're not going to get attacked the whole way. You'll be able to get pretty much to Silver Ridge in record time. You will come out in the open eventually, but you'll come out on a completely different road. Imagine how much fun that's going to be. They're putting all their forces on this one road, thinking you can't get off it. And I think I found your bypass that puts you on a completely different road.
Don't mean to take the leadership in this one, but I think this is going to be to the rest of the group. But I say that's probably our best course of action. I think we're gonna get attritioned out. We go to the direct route.
I would agree. The 2 days when we have no time to spare is going to make a world of difference.
This regains us the benefit of surprise, so I dare say we do this.
Slip walks out of the bush, and
Hey.
Gladys just says, when you say nobody knows about it, nobody human knows about it, right?
Oh, yeah, but this place isn't anything that's got kind of its own ecosystem or anything. I mean, it is strip mined. It's just bare rock. What creatures would go in there?
I don't know, but knowing our luck,
I do need to apologize, Gladys, but I would rather fight some bugs than bust through many.
Oh no, I'm not arguing. I'm just making sure we've got all the information before we make the decision.
You know what? Yeah, it's totally fair.
You know what? On an outside chance, yeah, you might find, maybe a Bilger's gone in there, or a clutch of swamp dragons, or maybe some more sentinel ants. I don't know.
Screw it. We already wasted too much time. Mark it on our map, Dizzy.
Sure. Sending the telemetry down to you now, and there's a certain course direction, and it appears to walk straight into a mountain. Your sat nav's gone a bit screwy.
Well, what do you say, fellas?
Well,
Time to
I
move.
say we let this lot go so they don't watch us as we walk into the side of a mountain.
Agreed.
And after that, let's get on the road.
I suppose you're going to scupper the mech.
The
Sorry?
bombardier.
He points to his bombard and says, I suppose you're going to, let's see, I would hobble the knees, take the communications array.
I
Oh,
look
yeah.
at Gladys. I think this is her area of expertise.
We could do, or we could just call this an agreement between combatants, between I don't know, matched foes. How does that sound? Saves you effort, saves us effort.
You provided us a bit of information. It would only be fair.
He reaches up to his chin where he's got like a 3-day 5 o'clock shadow, and just kind of you can hear the fingernails rasping over the stubble and goes, sure, we'll chill out here for a day. I mean, they've got to heal up these burns, right? Then we'll start walking very slowly down the road behind you. But I'm hoping I don't find corpses. Yeah?
Don't worry, we're careful.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, we wouldn't hurt no one.
If possible, I would like to, from Slip, do the invisibility thing to each of the mechs and just make it, like, permanent. They could clear it, but just for the until we get to the mountain, it'll be more difficult to see us
Sure.
unless
Okay,
they
yeah.
notice. Just in case there's any automatic stuff.
Okay, we'll say that in general, Slip's using the countermeasures to go as stealthily as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'd go with that. I'll go with that. Okay. Are there any other questions or any other things that you would...
I'm good.
You would like to...
Mm.
Okay. You carry along down the road, and you start getting reports in of the attack starting on Silver Ridge. Silver Ridge, for the most part, is trying to use negotiation. That's failing. They're sending out long-range communications to many of the towns saying, please, do not join this. It's clear that they are not interested in a peaceful transition or a peaceful exit. We have already had long-range siege weapons fired at our walls at defenseless citizens that only have basic law enforcement.
You hear
Shit.
Red. Like I don't think she's like. This is one of those things where like comms was open, so she wasn't meant to say this out loud, but this is something you hear. You just hear from Red. If a single drop of blood is spilled at Silver Ridge, I am going to crush them like the bugs they are.
You get a instead of being getting a moment of admonishment from Dizzy, you hear over the comms, that's why we're the wall. Don't worry, we're all in the same boat here.
After
like,
Red says that,
Red
Iona
is
sort of like
seething.
Iona sort of just like starts walking a little faster.
You know what?
Okay.
Okay. So you start yomping a lot faster, trying to get there, and more of these reports start coming in. There are reports that that armored positions have been put down on the fields around Silver Ridge. These fields are kind of idyllic. It's one of the few kind of nice grassy fields that you've seen on this shithole planet, because Silver Ridge is on a ridge. It's on raised ground, right? So the grass nearby, instead of as you step on it, there's this pool of water that just oozes out from around the foot. It's actually quite firm underneath. You guys have gone down there, walked down there. They've even looked at it as potential for crops at some point, as the botanists have started to try to figure out new ways to involve the people of Kadabos with maybe some terraforming or some hydroponics or something along those lines, trying to find decent seeds, because they've got a seed bank on board the ship, seeds that will not in some way ruin the ecosystem, trying to be very responsible with that. Turns out these fields are now being turned into an encampment. 3D printed barricades are being put down, and the start of what is the Lancer version of howitzers are being put into place, starting to chip away at the walls. The few mechs that have come forward, and there's been a few that have come forward very aggressively, have been shot down by the two large turret systems on Silver Ridge, which you know are the two large turrets from the ship that have simply been taken off the side of the ship and put, flat down. They managed to defend themselves so far, but they're starting to be shelled. They've gone back inside the ship. They've put up the shields, which are normally used in space, never mind inside the atmosphere, and they're having to they're reporting to Dizzy that they're slowing down the ability to pack up and leave because of this attack. And there's the irony. They're explaining to the Crucible forces, look, if you want us to leave, we'll leave, but you need to give us time to pack everything up. If you keep shelling us, we're not going to be able to leave. You could even break the ship, so we'll never be able to leave. And you do hear this sneering voice from one of the data files that gets sent to you. This isn't live, but as the rationale's being sent across, you hear, "Hello, this is Speaker Torvos here. I am afraid your lies are not going to get through to our troops or our associates. You'll be speaking only with us now, the speakers. If, as you say, you can't leave, then it's clear that you have tarried too long and have overstayed your welcome. We do have an offer for you, and that is simply leave. Open the doors and walk out to us. Come to the Crucible, learn our ways. If you're willing to come forward and learn of our wisdoms, to give up union and your heretical ways, then yes, there may be a future for you yet. There may be a future that won't end in you being purified." The voice is unctuous, sneeringly confident, trembling with zealous nature. You do get a recorded message from Councillor Harmon saying, "Kadavos Vanguard, this is Councillor Harmon. We can hold on for just a little time yet, but we hope that you've managed to gain some ground. I doubt that we're going to survive much longer. Every day, the onslaught gets worse. Every day, larger machines, strange machines, keep coming. There's one that we fear the most. We've seen in the woodland. They haven't revealed it yet. There's a mech, as tall as easily the tallest tree. They're having to just about duck it behind the canopy to keep it from us. It's huge. And some of the mechs that are showing up at a distance, we can't even tell what they are. They are also looking non-GMS. They're looking...
Oh my god.
Hypocrites.
They look almost Horus.
Oh my god!
They're organic, stylized, but nothing I've ever seen before.
Motherfucker!
Be ready for the unknown. And please, no delays. Please, no delays.
We're not taking any fuck. This is gonna be a suggestion. Red is not like forcing this on everyone. We're not fucking taking any rest until we get to Silver Ridge.
Not at all. Absolutely. Fucking,
You were right, Vic. You were fucking right.
I texted Rodrigo once Simon mentioned that transmission. Like,
The
is this
computer
fucking
virus.
Horus? And oh god, I can't believe I called that shit. I
know-
can't
I know
yell,
I'm a
but I would
Battle
be.
player, but I was hoping I wasn't going to be that predictable.
I mean, to be honest, I hear like weird transmission. And I think, Horus, because that's their shit.
Red is seething. She doesn't say anything for like the longest time unless it's mission critical. She is fucking incensed.
Has anybody? I have not have any dealings with Horus. Does anybody know anything about them other than, well, what's been given to us?
Well, I might have run into a few bits and pieces. Horus isn't...
Unpredictable. That's how I would describe them.
Well, yeah, but Horus isn't necessarily one homogeneous collective. And we did hear, unlike anything they've seen before, just kind of a Horus-esque thing. So I'm not entirely convinced this is Horus, because it doesn't feel like the kind of thing Horus would get mixed up in.
You'd be surprised, and the Ungratefuls tend to use a lot of Horus technology.
True, but prepare for Horus, but don't be surprised when we're not, I think.
Indeed.
Unpredictable. Computational technology far advanced that even the GMS can provide. A lot of paracausal bullshit and a lot of interactions with NHPs. That's all I can tell you.
Is it wise of me to ask how you know all that?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Alright, have a nice day. Freeze a bit.
You yomp on, wondering with the strange oddities of Horus being a possibility within this, or something odder,
Other than Horus.
or a little more local, being given to you. The reports come back in, and they all tend to be much of the same as I've already given. There's a few references to the voice has been heard, and that's in open communication between the people of Kadebos and the Crucible, public comms, and you hear a few times, the voice has been heard. The voice has been heard. As you continue along, you can see in the distance a large cave system yawning up ahead of you. Hopefully this should be your salvation. It should be able to get you off the beaten track onto another one that is not as guarded, less speed bumps along the way. All you have to do is get your mechs to fit in this slightly winding strata mine. You know that large mechs have been used to tear literally the entire seamount to the point where there's this large cut in the side of the mountain. Hopefully, with your small size 1 Everest mechs, you'll be able to get to the other side in quick time. I'm going to do the last thing with Scornfuse. Around about 16 hours later, you get a file downloaded to your Kestrel saying data spike simulation. Please type in ! Data spike.
Ooh.
Ooh, let's see.
Ah!
So that is a
that's
basic
so
tech
good.
attack. So Scornfuse fires a data spike missile with a 24 to hit. That's a lot. I think that maxed out. Versus
Holy shit.
the
That's a
defense.
crit.
Yes, a crit. If it hits the target, they get 2 heat and are impaired for 1 turn. Again, this is a special, so it can only be used once per session. On a 20 plus, an Iron Wall player may make a quick tech action as a free action. So yeah, that would have given maybe Goggles a chance to slip some extra fuckery into
Hell
the
yeah.
Angel's turn.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
I'm gonna
Okay,
need someone to pick that up quickly, please.
And so yeah, Data Spike Missile, new design by Scornfuse,
Nice.
that
Hell
can
yeah.
currently be used by anyone who's on
Yeah.
on the VIP or moderator list. So yeah, there we go. There's an extra loadout available. Yeah, that was a very good result. I've got to check that code
That's
again. I wrote
excellent.
it as these guys were RPing, so I'm gonna check that code to make sure it's not too busted. Yeah. Yeah, so it'll heat up the mech basically, and start
That's good.
throwing a virus in it. Okay,
Fuck yeah.
so with you yomping on into a cave system, hopefully getting you to Silver Edge quicker, in time to save as many lives as you can, in order for you to stand.
Do we want to, a quick thing, do we want to blow up the entrance behind us just in case anyone is following?
Shit.
Yeah, that sounds good. That
I'm
sounds
gonna
good.
say Red fires a quick shot from the Annihilator and just like brings down a bunch of rocks on the entrance.
I will
So
also say Douglas is our demolitions expert as well.
that's true. Okay, so I'll let Douglas do it. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Fantastic. Douglas, give me a final roll for the night. Give me an angel trigger. Because you're shutting the door behind them.
If you're
Which-
still here.
Oh, yes, if you're still here.
Mm.
Maybe this catches on with Angels of
To be
the
fair,
final.
it's 11 o'clock on a Sunday night, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll throw it in. So.
Oh,
wait,
no,
wait, wait,
here we
No,
go, here we go.
wait.
Go on,
Yeah,
Douglas.
yeah.
Give us an angel trigger, and then we will finish up for the night. 17. Yeah, as you guys go into the cave, there's this sudden and by the time Douglas is finished with his bunker buster, it just looks like a scree slope. It looks natural, like it's always been that way. Anybody who knew that there was mining that went on there must think that it just collapsed under its own weight, and you're sealed in the dark. Next session has a bit of a flavor. The angels are going to have to RP in chat because none of them can follow you in the cave.
That's true.
So for one
We're,
session, you don't get your angels.
Oh
they
boy.
get to RP on their own outside.
The
and-
angels have fallen.
Oh.
And I'm thinking I might recruit a second GM, one in the chat, to GM
Fuck
happens
off.
for the angels.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
think that's
so
a good
fucking
idea.
cool.
I have a
That's
few
okay.
people I'd like to invite, and so the angels will have next session. You guys will have your mission, and the angels will have theirs, as they are harrying the people that you should have met. Okay. So they get to fuck about with some people as well. Angels Beach episode.
Each episode.
Yeah, swimsuit time. Let's go.
More like swamp episode. I don't think there are beaches here in Cabados.
There are beaches, you
Barbados
just don't want to
swamp.
visit them. The sand is black. So
Also like Salvadorian bleaches. Gotcha.
So it is 11 o'clock, and we're going to leave it there. A big thank you once again to all the viewers in chat, continuing to play with us, continuing to make us laugh as well. And I'm
Yeah.
hoping that you're enjoying Lancer. We are obviously print your bikini.
Oh no.
Are you, this is why you're banned from printing half the time. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that's it. That's what Dizzy was talking about. I just left it blank, but I'm going to say it was the Stormfuse Mankini that she was afraid of.
God.
A big
I don't
thank you
like
to
them
you all,
until
and it's continued to be a wonderful set of sessions for us. Good luck with the week ahead. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And we will be back tomorrow night, where Ed will be jumping into the GM's chair as we carry on with Numenera Odyssey. And if you haven't watched the previous episode, he takes one environmental challenge of being on a cliff face, and it is the session. It is really, really well
You
done.
can see my planning down here. These are the Numenera books. I just realised they were in shot.
Anyway, we are going to raid a lovely streamer. Found her back when I was obsessed with Subnautica, called Jane.
Oh fuck yeah!
She's a lovely streamer. Certainly doesn't get the love that she deserves. So let's raid her and give her some love. Until then, have a great week. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. Remember the days, and we will see you then.
Remember the day?
See you, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.